Listen, friends, if the Lord is making you wait, then wait. Trust me, he's trying to show you something. Maybe he's trying to show you that you're not ready for what you're asking for.
How about this? How about you just stop playing in my face?
Olivia, what's going on? If I don't see you in the classroom right now, you're going to get in big trouble, okay? I'll be there in a second. I'm running late.
Nobody takes fucking pride in anything that they do, and I get it.
Because bitches be mad at other bitches that be looking pretty.
What's possible? Well, it's possible.
Baby, let me tell you something. When this money breaks down...
Garage.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that phrase? I was unfamiliar with it.
Garage.
Oh, he's got Riz Plus.
Between screeching into this microphone, between making Cameo videos, I bet you I don't make $20 an hour.
That's not my job. So...
Guess what, hun? Your sister didn't answer the phone.
I'm a ditzy girl, because I'm a fucking giggler. Oh, let me giggle. And the other guy, tell him to get the d out of his mouth.
I don't give a...
They can't put ketchup in the bag, and I'm rude for asking for ketchup?
Reasonable if the hair came from him, correct?
Peg leg ass. I don't do peg leg ass.
Why are you in a chat room with James's baseball team?
Because I'm Jen McCabe.
Correction, I teach at George Mason University, not Georgetown. That's correct. It is closed source.
Can I get some ketchup?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
My God, what more do you want me to do? Do you want to blow for ketchup? You want me to throw neck for ketchup?
Absolutely, yes. That's an open source tool, but thank you. I
just came back from the dead and they told me, you still not that girl. All right.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, for no reason. Isn't that nice of you, Christine? Isn't that, excuse me, isn't that nice? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that a wonderful thing to do? Good morning, everyone. Let's get right into it. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. For a very long time. Let's pull it up and get right into it. This is Wendi Adelson's Interrogation. I hope we last the whole time. It is 4.5 hours. If we have to break it up into two, we got to break it up into two. Okay. We got to break it up into two. We got to break it up into two. But let me pop it on and let's just get right into it.
Did you ID with you?
I just listened to my voicemail.
What'd you hear? Who was your voicemail?
It's from Lisa Carey, who is my real estate agent, or who I had gone with to find a house. She just said she was driving around town and she heard there was a shooting on Trescott.
Yeah, that's what this is about. I'm sorry you had to hear it that way.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if I should.
It's all right, just leave it there. Is it still on?
It's right there.
Hey, it's Lisa Carey. It is Friday, and I feel like an idiot doing this, but I just heard that there was a shooting over on Trescott, and I promise I'm not trying to be dramatic or even nosy. I don't know, just checking on you, my friend. I hope all is well. I hope your sweet boys are well, and if there's anything you need, let me know. It just ran a chill down my spine when I heard that there was something going on Trescott. All right, 212-3083. Hope all is well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
That's all right. You can stop it. Or does it stop automatically?
It's done.
Okay. Do you have your identification with you? All right, so you never took the last name of Markle?
No.
Adelson. Okay. Wendi with an I. was a shooting at your home or your ex-husband's home at 2116 Trescott. Okay. Your ex-husband, excuse me, Daniel, all right, has been taken to the hospital. He's not going to survive.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I remember from this morning. What happened?
Well, before we get into everything, I have to establish where you were and who you were with and so forth.
Okay.
Okay. And then once we've established all that, I can give you more details.
Okay.
Do you understand why I wanted you to come here before I discuss this?
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, you have nothing to be sorry about.
I just don't understand.
Okay. I know we love to jump in and be like, this fake bitch already knew, right? This fucking fake ass bitch. We don't know that yet. I don't know that yet. This is my first time viewing it. I'm going to wait for my judgments.
Can you let me get over this hump, okay? Can we do that first? All right. Can you tell me what time you left your house this morning?
Yeah, I was there. I didn't leave this morning. I didn't leave until noon.
Okay. And
Oh my God. And I tried to drive up Trescott and I saw that it was blocked.
It was blocked at some point. I'm not sure what time it was
And I
blocked.
just thought, oh, there's maybe some trees down or something. Because sometimes
Oh, you're saying as you drove down which one of the side roads?
when I'm going to a friend's party tonight and it's a oh my God, what am I even talking about? I needed to buy it's a stock the shelf engagement party, and so I went to buy bourbon.
Okay.
So I went to drive from my place up Trescott to get to ABC Liquor, and it was blocked. So I just turned around. I was on the phone at the time. I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
Right.
So I just turned around and drove up the other way. I just thought, oh, sometimes when I lived there were electrical things that would happen. I left my house around 12:15 because I thought I'll get the bourbon and then I'll get some gas for the car and maybe get super glue for one of the boys' toys. And I was trying to do all I can before meeting my two friends at 1.
Okay, who was at your house this morning?
The only person that was at my house this morning was a guy from Best Buy because my TV was broken and it's under warranty.
Easy for you.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, a guy from Best Buy was at your house to work on your TV?
I have his name and everything at the house if you want it, because the boys broke the TV. So he gave me a choice of fixing it or getting a new one.
What time did he come to the house?
He called me at around 8. He was probably there until around 10.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
and then after he left, I kept working on a paper, and I emailed the paper to a librarian at school to work on some of the citations.
Okay.
And I don't think I talked to anyone else, but I was just working for an hour or so from the house. I was going to take a shower, but I didn't. I ran out of time. I did laundry.
Mhm.
And then I left the house around noon.
To go to the liquor store and the stuff for the party.
Yeah.
Okay, you went down which road you said?
I went down Trescott.
Okay.
I saw a police car there, and I just thought it was blocked, so I just turned around and drove to, I went down the rest of Centerville, went up Benton, took Benton across, went to ABC Liquors, bought the bourbon.
I'm a little confused. You're up on Centerville Road. What's your purpose of driving down Trescott?
It's usually the shortcut to get to
Oh.
Monroe.
To get to Monroe?
I usually take it as a cut through to get to Thomasville or Monroe.
Okay, all right, so
I
you,
don't know why I said Monroe.
My bad. She had the kids. That's why she's not asking. He didn't have the kids. She had the kids. And yes, the audio of this is off, I think. I think in the beginning, I think it's different.
Thinking Mosaic, Monroe, Thomasville.
okay, so when you come down into town on Centerville,
I almost always cut through
Trescott, and just drive by your old house?
Well, I do it as a way of like coming to terms with the divorce. But yeah, sometimes I drive there if I'm too sad.
He had them? All right, my bad.
If the kids aren't home and I know they're not home, I feel better about driving by the house. But yeah, it's shorter and I just usually drive by.
It's shorter than going all the way down to Benton.
All the way down Centerville and around Benton. It's just a shortcut I always took.
Okay, so you turned around and went back to Centerville, I take it?
Yeah.
Down to Benton?
Okay, I'm gonna wait before I burn this bitch in the town square. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and observe first.
ABC Liquors, it's at, Benton. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, did you make a purchase there?
Yeah,
And that was sometime after 12?
probably 12:30.
Okay, all right.
And I talked to a guy there because I don't really buy much alcohol, and so they wanted bourbon, and I asked the guy. We had a whole conversation about bourbon and my eyes, like.
Your eyes?
He just said your eyes are really blue, and
you have contacts?
I do.
Okay.
But I just remembered it. So I bought the bourbon and got some gas on Thomasville and met my friends at Mosaic.
Which gas station did you go to on Thomasville?
The one that's I always forget the name, but the one that's close to the cross street. It's right next to the Goodwill.
Okay.
If you're heading north on Thomasville. If you're heading north on Thomasville, it's on your right.
Okay, just past the Goodwill
Just
place?
past the Goodwill. It's close to the intersection there.
Okay, all right, and then from that point, you went straight to the
Went to Mosaic.
Mosaic restaurant?
And met friends there. I used to have kind of a steady Friday meeting, and I hadn't seen my two friends in a while. And so we had made plans to meet up.
What time did you get to Mosaic?
About 1. I was a little late. We were supposed to meet at 1, and I got there a few minutes after.
Okay, all right, I know it's cold in here. Okay.
I think that's not why.
Okay, I know it's part of it, but do you know anybody that would have a beef against your ex-husband?
He's oh God.
I hate to ask it now, but I have to do it now. You understand,
I understand. I understand. He.
What? Why is he like, oh, I know it's cold in here? Was she beaming? Why did he say, I know it's cold in here? And then everyone told me I was pretty.
I mean, he had friends. He always meant well, but he would sometimes rub people the wrong way.
Okay.
But not anyone who would do something like this.
Anybody that he owes money to?
No, he owes money to me.
He owes money to you?
But not,
Okay.
not me.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh my God, we're poor kids. Oh. I know a lot of people didn't really
we're still trying to determine, what happened and how it happened.
But he wouldn't do this to himself.
Okay.
He was a very positive person.
Okay.
Know,
No one that you know of or that you've spoken to recently that he's had some type of problem with or that he was concerned about?
no one that he was concerned about. I mean, we've been separated for 2 years, so I don't know, like,
right.
If he had something going on, I wouldn't know about it. But I mean, I had lost my voice earlier this week, and so we had put off this conversation about our son's school and where he was going to go, and he I can't. I know a lot of people didn't love him, but not anyone who would like hate him. He meant well. Everyone that knew him knows that he means well, but he can be a little like argumentative.
Right.
But not he didn't owe anyone money. He didn't do anything except work and take care of his kids. He wasn't involved in anything bad. I can't believe this is happening.
I know. And he was a professor at the law school, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And your divorce has been 2 years or the total separation, I'm assuming?
Total separation's been 2 years. Our divorce was finalized last summer around this time.
Okay.
He wouldn't do this to himself. He has a girlfriend now.
Do you know his girlfriend?
I met her once in the last couple of weeks. She was visiting. She lives in New York.
Okay. Do you know anything about her?
I know some things about her. She's also a law professor. I know she's recently divorced and she has a son. I don't know if her divorce is final, but I think recently divorced.
Where's she a law professor at?
At NYU. And they seemed very happy. And I mean, I think that was a really good thing in his life. He seemed really happy about it. She came down here, she met the boys, and I met her, and she told me how great she loved the boys. Like it seemed fine.
Did she ever stay at the house with him?
Just that one time.
When was that?
I remember because I just got back from being with my family in South Florida. Sorry.
It's okay. You're doing great.
So what date was it? I went with my family. It was my dad's 70th birthday and we went home for it. So his birthday was the 5th. I left Monday the 30th. So she must have come into town Saturday, the evening of the 28th.
What month? June. This past June.
Just now. So June 28th. And then she was there with the boys the 29th, and then I met her on the morning of the 30th when I picked up the kids to take them to South Florida.
Do you know when she left?
I could probably find it like in my email and stuff. I think she was here for like one more day, and then Danny went up to New York because I was with the kids in Miami for a good long while. I was there. I drove back July 10th, so I was there almost 2 weeks. And so I think he went up the next day.
Okay. Do you know her name?
I do. It's Amy Adler. Oh my gosh.
A-D?
A-D-L-E-R.
And she's a professor of law at NYU?
Yeah.
What kind of car does she drive?
I have no idea. I didn't know she has a car. She lives in New York City.
Well, so I mean, she was driving down. I mean, she flew down here, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have her phone number?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know how long they were dating even. It seemed kind of serious if she met the kids, but I don't really know. He's been going up to New York for like conferences and stuff since Lincoln was about a few months old. So he's been going up there 3.5 years. So my guess was that they might have known each other for a long time, but have been dating. I don't know how long.
Well, let me ask you something. Does his relationship with her have anything to do with Daryl's divorce?
No.
No, it had nothing to do with
No.
an extramarital affair or anything?
No, but the only thing I'm thinking is Amy. I don't know what Amy's full divorce situation is like. So if you're gonna think of someone who's not thrilled with Danny, I don't know how happy her husband or ex-husband is with the situation.
Do you know anything about him?
I don't know anything about him.
So you know Amy Adler, she's a professor at NYU. She was down here from the end of June through the first part of July.
I think just a few days.
Right.
Yeah.
As visiting, but he'd been seeing her when he goes to New York on these conference trips.
Well, he's in New York in the summertime. We have a week on, week off schedule with the boys. So whenever I have them for a week, he goes up to New York for a week. So he's been spending a lot of time up there.
Did he relate to you that he'd been seeing her up in New York, or that's where they met, or anything of that nature?
He didn't tell me about it, but I feel like he was pretty vocal with like our friends and people probably since December about her being his girlfriend. So
Okay. Who would be his best friend?
When we were still together, he had two best friends. Neither of them are in Tallahassee.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm completely blanking on their last names right now.
That's
There's
okay.
Matt Price, that was his best man at our wedding. And Josh Berman, who Matt is in DC and Josh is in New York. Actually, he has a friend. I don't know if they're so close, but he and the boys sleep over at their house a lot. They're in Cairo, Georgia.
Okay.
That's probably his closest friend here.
Do you know his name?
His name's Alex Greenberg. He's a veterinarian in town, and they've got kids around the same age as our kids.
He's a vet here in town?
Mm-hmm. And I think
Do you know
they're
where his
close.
office is?
I don't. Maybe in Cairo.
Oh, he doesn't have office in Tallahassee.
I don't think so.
He's a vet in Cairo.
Their house is in Cairo. His wife is a dentist. I don't know if her practice is in town or in Cairo either. His wife is Maya, MYA.
Okay. You're being very helpful. Okay, I know it's hard.
I'm trying.
You're doing fine.
What's happening.
You're doing fine. I know it's all the shock. I know it's coming to you all at once. Okay.
I don't know who would do this.
Okay. Well, it appears from what we've seen so far that someone intentionally hurt Danny. Okay, intentionally. Okay, I don't
You
think.
don't know who it is.
No, and I don't
What
think.
if they come after the boys?
I don't think that's going to be. I have no indication at this time that that's a threat. Okay, but the boys are going to stay with you. You're not going back over to Trescott. Okay.
No, I don't. I don't live there anymore.
I know you don't. But the boys are going to stay with you. Okay, and they'll be fine.
I don't know if I can take care of them like this.
All right. Where's your closest family at?
My family actually just talked to my brother this morning. My parents are in Coral Springs.
Okay.
And my brother, I have two brothers, but I'm very close to one of them who is in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. All right. So that's where you're from originally, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
His family's in Canada. Did they know? Did you tell them?
No, they haven't been notified
Oh
yet.
God. His parents are gonna be devastated.
Okay. This is what I want to do. Okay. This is what happened. Okay. Daniel's been shot. Okay. And we have to find out why and who did this. Can you help with that?
I will try.
Okay. What I want to do right now to try to expedite things, okay, but I need your permission, is I want to take your cell phone and download all the information out of it.
Sure.
Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay. And then we're going to make arrangements for you to get the kids, or we'll get the kids somehow, okay? Because the kids are at daycare, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to need their mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. I got to get a form for you to sign, and then I'm going to get the phone started. Okay.
Oh my God. I have a lot of friends.
I know.
How do you know that?
Well, you had two of them up there for a last minute lunch date, right?
Last minute.
Well, I mean, you went up there, you're sitting with them, you have friends.
I do. What I meant by it is that Danny didn't treat me very well. And I'm
Okay.
so scared that maybe someone did this. Not because they hate Danny, but because they thought this was good somehow.
Oh, are you saying that you think maybe one of your friends would have done something
Who
like
would
this?
do this?
I don't know. That's why you're here, and that's why we're talking. Would you ever ask someone to do something like this?
Not in a million years.
Okay. Do you think someone would do this for your benefit without asking you?
No.
What good does it serve?
I made my brother, his name is Charlie, the one I'm really close to. He makes a lot of jokes in bad taste, and it was a joke he made. He bought the TV for me this morning that got broken, and I was talking to him about whether it made sense to pay to fix it or whether I should get a new one, and it was always his joke that, like, he knew Danny treated me badly, and it was always this joke. He said, I looked into hiring a hitman, and it was cheaper to get you this TV, so instead I got you this TV. I mean, he would never. He's my big brother, and he's been taking care of me since I was little, but he would never. And I told that to the repair guy this morning.
Right. That's okay.
I said, he asked me how much it cost, and I said I didn't know because it was a gift, because my brother said it's cheaper than a hitman. It was my divorce present.
Okay.
Such a horrible thing to say. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But even my family, who felt like I had been mistreated, would never do something like this. Never.
Well, you guys have been divorced for over a year. Has there been any type of abuse in that time?
Of him towards me?
Yeah.
No. It's he's litigious, and we have an ongoing case because the house, it shouldn't be in my name anymore, but when we settled the case of our divorce, he said, one of the agreements the court said was, Danny wanted to stay in the house. They said, you can have the house, but you need to pay her half of the amount of what the house is worth. And he agreed to it, and then months passed, and he just never paid me. Okay. And so we have ongoing litigation where I filed a motion in the court to have him pay me what he said he would, and he filed a counter motion for sanctions against my attorney because he thought that she did something wrong, which she didn't. But so, I mean, she withdrew from the case and was going to serve as a witness. So she's not going to lash out at him for it. She's using the legal process to do it. My parents are, very angry towards him. But even when they're around my kids, they would never say a bad word about my kid's father. They're really, really careful about that. They just like him, but they know he's the father of my kids. They would never do that. Right. I don't know who would be angry enough with him.
Well, that's what I have to find out.
To do something like this.
The brother that you're real close to, I have to do a lot of elimination at the same time. The brother that you're really close to, the one that joked about the TV and everything, what'd you say his name was?
Charlie.
Charlie, and he's in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what kind of car he has.
He has like 5 cars.
Okay, tell me all of them.
He drives I think one of them is an unmarked police car.
Oh, really?
He's a bit of a character.
Okay.
So I don't know what he's driving at the time.
Right.
But I'll tell you, he's a periodontalist, and he has this practice where he works from early in the morning till late at night. So if you ever wanted to find his whereabouts, he's working all day long until early in the morning till late at night, always driving to a different office, working.
Oh, he goes to different offices?
Yeah, he works in different offices all over South Florida. Does
Okay, so we're 25 minutes in. I'm not convinced right now. I'm not convinced yet, but I am going to try and find one because this is the best one I could find, but I don't like how the audio isn't synced up. So let me see if I can find one where it's like decent to listen to because that's throwing me off. But excuse me, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I know you guys are all like, fuck her. Look at her. Look at her over there eating her crackers and lying. Mm. Okay, this one's better. Got it. This one's better. I'm not being native. I'm not being native. Think about the questions you would ask. Guys, we don't know yet because you're not, you haven't been in this position. So I don't have an opinion yet. Seems like she didn't know. Same. I'm with you. You guys are just trauma farmers and you want the worst out of every situation. That's your problem. That's your problem. You just want it to be bad. Me too, Kim. Me too. But I'm not native. But I do want to see this. Okay? I do want to see this. So she could be like, could one of my friends do this? Blah blah blah. And you guys are like, she's admitting it. But if Karen says I hit him. Did I? Could I proceed by question mark? You guys are like, free Karen. So it's like you can't have it both ways. Like, consider all options. You guys are ridiculous. Love you, but you're fucking ridiculous. All right, here's a better version.
At the same time. The brother that you're really close to, the one that joked about the TV and everything, what'd you say his name was?
Charlie.
Charlie, and he's in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what kind of car he has.
He has like 5 cars.
Tell me all of them.
He drives a, I think one of them is an unmarked
Nope.
police car.
Oh, really?
Fuck her.
He's a bit of a character.
Okay.
So I don't know what he's driving at the time.
Right.
But I'll tell you, he's a periodontist and he has this practice where he works from early in the morning till late at night. So if you ever wanted to find his whereabouts, he's working all day long until early in the morning till late at night, always driving to a different office, working.
Oh, he goes to different offices?
Yeah, he works in different offices all over South Florida, does implants for people. And he works really hard all the time. He has a girlfriend, so he's pretty much accounted for all the
Charlie,
time.
is that his first name?
Charlie's his first name.
Not Charles?
I think Charles is his legal name.
And I don't have the money to pay her for an appearance fee.
What's his last name?
Adelson.
What's his middle?
J-A-Y.
Same spelling, Adelson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
What? Oh my gosh.
What?
I can't believe this is happening.
Okay. All right. Let me go get the form for the phone.
Do I need to be read my Miranda rights or something if you're gonna look at my phone?
I can read you Miranda if you want to hear
I don't
that.
know. I'm just trying to make sure I'm being
I have no
protected.
reason. I have no reason at this point to suspect you in this incident. Okay.
I couldn't tell from the way you were talking to me in the car if I was a suspect.
Well, no, and the reason was I didn't want to get into everything until we got up here.
Is he still in the hospital?
He's at the hospital, yes. Yes.
And he's alone.
Yes.
And nobody knows he's there.
Well, you know now, And while I'm going to get this phone taken care of, I'm gonna have a victim advocate come in here, and hopefully you can supply her with his parents.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming his parents would be his next of kin.
He's a sister he's really close with.
Where is she?
They're all in Canada. He's Canadian.
Okay. All right. They live in Canada.
They all live in Canada.
Okay.
His family's all in Canada.
Okay.
They're gonna think I did it.
No, now, just don't jump to conclusions on that.
Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening.
All right. Let me go get the form for the phone, okay?
Okay, that part was a little weird for me. The "they think I did it" part was a little weird for me.
Oh my God.
Sorry. You okay?
Yeah. No.
I meant to like.
That's fine. Our last interaction wasn't nice.
Oh, you talking about personal?
Yeah, I'm just looking here. I didn't want him to take the boys this afternoon. I had wanted to have them. And I talked over with my brother and realized, you know, just their dad wants to take them swimming. It's not worth getting upset over. He sent me that message at 9:15 this morning.
You were telling me before when we were riding up here that the agreement was that you're all going to.
Hun, this was 11 years ago. Okay? And this is 11 years ago.
Have some type of phone call at 11:15 this morning. Is that correct?
Well, not exactly, just that we needed to have the talk at some point before we have to decide before Monday of what to do about his school, where Ben's going to go to school. And he said, I'm going to be done. I thought it was 11:15, but when we listened to the message, it was 10:30.
Okay.
When he said, I'm going to be out of, he went to like a workout class at the gym.
At Premier.
At Premier. He said, I'm going to be out of it by such and such a time. You could call me then. And I called, but I think we could see what time I called him. I thought it was more of like, let's see, recent calls. I called him. Well, that's him calling in at 9:02. I called him at 11:42 and got his answering machine.
He called you at 9:02?
He called me at 9:02.
Mm-hmm.
The repair guy was there, and honestly, I leave my ringer off a lot of the time, so I didn't even hear the call come in. He left me a message. I called him at 11:42 and left him a message just saying, okay, I want to talk about school for Ben, and I assume I'll see you at 4:30 today. When I figured he's going to take the kids swimming,
right,
and he'll drop them at the house at 4:30.
Okay. So in other words, the whole meeting at 10:30 or 11:15 didn't happen. Right. Okay. All right. Let me get this. There's a lot of information on here. Okay. It'd probably be easier if I read it to you.
Fine.
Okay. I, Wendi, Adelson, and I got to change this.
Adelson.
I know I got to change that.
It's okay. It's Adelson.
Actually, it's spelled right. I said it wrong. Adelson. Do hereby authorize and give my permission to investigate Adelson, who has identified himself to me as a law enforcement officer with necessary assistance of a digital forensic examiner to make a full and complete search of my cell phone or other digital media, along with data located on additional data sources, locations such as connected to, at, and were at the Tallahassee Police Department. That's the address. I have been advised that law enforcement are engaged in investigation concerning an alleged violation of federal or state law pertaining to a shooting incident. I do further Authorized to give permission to take from my cell phone located at 230 47th Avenue. Any,
I'm sorry, is that the police station?
that's where we're at right
Okay.
now. Yeah. Computers, cell phones, computer peripherals, digital media data, which
I'm
may or
not
may not have
buying it.
connection,
I'm
value, or
observing it.
relevance as evidence
I
in this
observe,
investigation.
I
The above
sit
law
with it,
enforcement
and then I
officer
make
has
a
fully and
decision.
clearly advised me on rights as follows. I have the right to refuse consent of the search of my property. I have the right to consult with an attorney or any other person of my choice prior to giving them consent and permission to search the above described property. Any cellular phones, computers, computer peripherals, and digital media or data, along with any data located on these items or on additional digital storage locations such items can connect to, found by said officers in the course of their search, can be used as evidence against me or others in a court of law. I fully understand and appreciate these rights and wish it be specifically understood that I'm hereby giving consent permission to conduct the search of the cellular phones, computers, computer peripherals, and digital media data, along with any data located on any additional digital storage locations such items can connect to, solely because of my desire to freely and voluntarily cooperate and assist in this investigation. I have not been promised anything or been threatened or coerced in any way, nor has any inducement of any kind been held out to me in return for this consent and permission to search. Okay, can I have your phone now?
Yeah. Stupid question, but are you gonna give it back?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I feel like I need to help
No,
my
you're gonna
family.
get,
What's going on?
no, you're gonna get it back. It's just gonna, I'm trying to expedite this now so I can get it back to you sooner.
I understand.
Be right back. Okay, Wendy. Let me get your.
That's the friend I was with calling. Do you want to just decline it? I guess I should talk to anyone right now.
Yeah.
Is there someone I can talk to about what to tell my kids?
Yes, well, we're gonna get to that. Give me your phone number on this phone again.
954-803-0079.
Can I get Daniel's cell phone number?
202-276.
See, I feel like she would have already thought about that. That felt like an honest question to me. I don't know. I mean, listen, we still have, we still got a lot of time left. But to me, that felt honest. I don't know. Cynthia 1880, Wendy's telling him she's telling him everything. I agree, Cynthia. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
8200.
202-276-8200. Okay. Do you know his passcode to unlock his phone?
I don't.
You don't know it?
I don't have a passcode.
Right.
When I was with him, he didn't have the kind of phone that needed a passcode.
Okay.
But he's got an iPhone since then, so
Yeah.
he may have one. And I can't remember, like, actually, I remember his passcode to something, but it was like a word in Hebrew with the word one, so it's a word and not numbers. I could give you my children's birthdays in case you want to try that. idea what it would be.
Okay, let's go ahead with the children's birthdays.
So Ben is 7/29, so it could be like 0729.
What year?
2009. Lincoln is 10/13/2010. They're 14 months apart.
10/13 of 10.
Yeah. I was complaining about him at the lunch.
Sorry. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
All of a sudden, we can't see one of her hands.
What is going on?
That's a good point, Mary. I'll keep that in mind. I know that Carl Steinbeck has been following this since the beginning, and he's like 100% convinced that she was in on it. So that makes me kind of be like, oh, I guess he's been following this for a long time. I know he has like 109 things that implicate her. So I think he's like Adelson expert-esque. I also watched June over the weekend when her phone goes off in court.
Okay, they're going to take your phone, they're going to hook it up to a machine, download the information. It doesn't take a whole lot unless you got a lot of stuff on there.
I don't know what's on there. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay, no problem.
Is there?
Yep.
Is it close by?
Yeah, it's real close by. Okay, you can leave your stuff there. It's not going anywhere, and unless.
I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked, Lottie. Let's take this time to inform everyone.
This portion has been sponsored by Jury Tamps. Jury Tamps, fit for any key cycle.
Thank you.
But you're right around the corner here, okay?
Okay.
Do you want some water after that?
Okay.
Okay.
Can't leave.
Not yet. You got somebody here?
Seriously? Okay. I'll hold it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We just have to eliminate everything. Okay, you know what she's saying, right?
I'm assuming I'm a suspect. I can't
No,
do
you're
it.
not a suspect. I'm not, I don't consider you a suspect. I asked you to come up here. You came up here voluntarily. I've not read you Miranda. You are not under arrest. You are the closest thing to family that I have to Daniel right now. Okay? You are.
I'm so sad for.
So
I was thinking about something else. He told me that he comes. We have week on, week off, but on Wednesdays we do an overnight.
right.
And he told me that he might have some work up in New York and he might not be back in time for the Wednesday overnight. So there's no way that he did this because he had all kinds of plans like for next week that
Oh,
were.
you're saying he would not hurt himself?
No.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't him.
Okay. He has no reason to hurt himself or anything along that.
No, I mean, I can see him being really sad when we first got divorced.
Right.
But now he's got Amy. He loves those boys.
He already told you that it
And
wasn't
things were
him.
really good for him. There's no way he did this to
He already
himself.
said he didn't do it to himself. He said it was someone else.
Which really scares me because it means there's someone out there
That's what he's
willing to do this to him. And
figure out, hon.
I'm scared for the kids.
I understand
And they're at school right now and I want to.
There's an officer at the school.
Okay.
The kids are fine.
Okay.
Okay, there's no, the
I don't
kids
know
are,
how I'm going to tell them.
well, we're gonna help you with that, okay? But here's what I have to
We're
do
like
right
3
now.
and 4.
I'm just trying to.
You don't have
get
to.
this down, Pat. I know you don't have your phone to refer to,
Okay.
but that's okay.
You'll have all that information.
Right, because I'll check that against what you tell me.
Okay.
Your last phone your last personal contact, in other words, in person with Daniel was when?
His son, he goes by Danny.
Danny, okay.
No one calls him Daniel.
That's, I don't know him, so I'm
I'm
sorry.
just telling you
Danny.
so that it just feels really impersonal. My last face-to-face contact with him. Wow.
Oh, I'm with you on that, Becky. I'm so in and out with this bitch. I'm Katy Perry with her. I'm hot and I'm cold and I'm yes and I'm no. Same. And don't yell at me. Don't yell at me because I'm not 100% on either way yet. Okay, I can be flip floppy. I reserve that right. Thank you.
We do a lot of like leave off pickup at the school, right? Where one of us will take the kids to school, the other one picks them up. When was the last time I saw him? I definitely saw him when I picked the kids up. I feel like there's something since then, but that would have been.
No, I'm on a wait. I'm not familiar with the.
Okay, I'll get Annie because she wanted it before. Yeah.
And that was that morning I drove down, so that was June 30th,
Okay.
whatever that Monday morning was that we drove down to Miami. I saw him, I met Amy. Then we did a lot of Skype, like we'd Skype every day while I was gone. But that's not in person. I came back with my parents. We drove back all together. And then that Friday, which would have been last Friday, a week from today. So today's the 18th. It was Friday the 11th. That's my other brother's birthday. And I would have seen him, but I had been with the kids for like 12 days straight. And I was getting really sad at the idea of drop off of Danny coming to pick him up. And so my folks said, you know what, why don't you just, so at about 4:45, I just went over a friend's house. I didn't see him that day. And then he had the kids and I got some sort of laryngitis and I was alone all weekend. So that was Saturday, Sunday. And then this week, I missed the kids. So I visited them at school on Monday and Tuesday.
They were staying with Danny?
They were with Danny that whole time, but Danny and I had started on days when we really missed the kids. We'd go have like lunch with them or breakfast with them. So I went and had lunch with them or read them a story. I saw them Monday, I saw them Tuesday. Wednesday was my overnight. And so that was Wednesday. And then he had them Thursday, was yesterday. Yep. So that was the last time I had face-to-face contact with him.
Was?
June 30th.
June 30th, okay. And then yesterday, y'all were conversing on text about this phone call or about this discussion for Ben.
On email, I think,
okay.
About, we'd both spoken with an administrator at the school. And so yesterday morning, I emailed him and said, I'd really love for him to go to this school. I think we should accept it. Here's why. And then I asked him a second question about Ben's birthday coming up because I didn't have Ben on his birthday. He wanted this Lego thing, and I wanted to make sure that no one else got it for him. So I asked him if he was going to do a party for Ben, so I knew ahead of time whether people would be bringing presents or whatever, and so I knew whether he would have gotten it from someone else or whether I should buy it for him. And he wrote back and said, when your voice feels better, let's talk, because my throat was really hurting. He said, let's talk. We need to work this out for Monday. And I sent him an email. You'll see it sometime this morning while I was home working on my paper that said, okay, I'm ready to talk whenever you are. I don't know what time I sent it, but if I called him at 11:40, it was either before I called him, because I thought normally he would have called.
Okay.
Like when he said I'm done with the class at 10:30 and I had said, okay, let's talk, and then sent him a call or an email, like I thought it was weird I hadn't heard from him, but I just thought like, oh, maybe he's busy with something or showering. Or...
But he told you at some point that he was going to premiere this morning.
Yeah, no, that phone message says I'm going to premiere. I'll be out 10:15, 10:30. And so you can call me after that.
When did you receive that phone message?
Maybe after the repair guy left. So maybe at like, this morning,
Okay.
like at 11-ish or something.
Okay. All right. So you're at your house with the repairman. He leaves. You go back to working on your papers. And then you leave your house around noon, drive down. Trescott's blocked. You turn around. You go back around on Benton. And then you go
There's a tree.
Right. Pardon?
I thought it was like a tree that fell down or something.
Right. So.
I didn't even think like that's the house. I saw a few houses blocked off, and I'm sorry, I wasted
Sorry.
time.
No, you're not wasting my time. I think I asked you before, you don't have a number for Amy. You do not have a contact number for her, but you know she's a professor at NYU.
Yeah.
You know that her and Danny have been seeing each other, and that she stayed here from the end of June to the 1st of July, just
at least 2 days maybe. Yeah.
And she met the children.
Yeah, she met a few friends in town too.
And you don't know anything about her ex.
No, I know she was married.
Right. And she has children.
She has a son.
In New York.
In New York.
Okay.
She's a son. I think he's 14.
Okay. Do you know how old Amy is?
She's 50.
She's 50?
Yeah. She doesn't look 50. She's very beautiful. She is, not that you can't be beautiful at 50, but she looks really young. She's very pretty and accomplished. And
You know her date of birth?
I only know that she is 50. I don't, because I was looking her up one time, feeling.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she's 50. She goes by Amy Adler.
Her middle initial is M.
M. Okay.
So that, like, if you looked her up, oh my God, if you looked her up on the law school website, you'd find her that way.
Okay.
Her brother's famous. He's like a famous fashion designer. So I think they spend a lot of weekends like in the Hamptons, and she lives in the city and lives like, good life.
Okay. You gave me a name of Matt Price, who's in DC.
That's his best friend.
Is that an attorney?
He's an attorney, yeah. I'm sorry you have to deal with so many lawyers.
That's okay. I'm used to it. I got to deal with the state attorney's office, public defender's office, private attorneys.
The only time I've ever been in this, I represent victims of crime. I represent immigrant victims of crime. So it's the only time I've ever been in this building is advocating for my clients.
And the other friend?
The other friend is Josh Berman, also attorney. He's in New York City.
A city attorney for New York?
No, he's private. They're both private.
Okay.
And they were like the historic best friends.
Okay.
From college and law school.
And then, of course, Alex is up in Cairo.
I know. I'm assuming they're close. I know that he sleeps over at their house a lot with the kids.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because the kids really love to play together or because they're close, but they spend a lot of time together. I'm sure they're close.
All right. Okay.
Danny's pretty religious, so like he'd be connected with like rabbis and stuff in town too.
All right. Which synagogue does he go to?
He goes to two. The one he's most strongly affiliated with is Shomrei Torah. And by the way, if you get a nod that I can use the bathroom, I could really use it. So
I'm gonna make
I
that
mean, I'm
happen
not
right
gonna
now.
die, but if I could just, that'd be great.
If you guys have any jury tabs, thank you.
Here we go.
Okay. Hi.
She's got to
You
got
come
to swab
with
your
me?
hands.
Oh, first I'm gonna have to do your hands. Okay. Hi. What does DSR stand for?
Gunshot residue.
Residue?
Residue.
Okay. This is a really hard job you guys have.
Can't be. All right, right hand. Okay, and are you right or left-handed?
I work with both.
Okay.
But right-handed.
Okay. Since noon today, have you washed your hands at all?
I wish I could tell you I had, but I haven't.
Okay.
I'm filthy.
And a picture, correct?
Yeah.
Take a picture. I'm just gonna take a picture.
Of my hands?
No,
No,
of you.
you-
Just
you
stand up, and then you can go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Do you need to escort me?
I'm just going to walk you around the corner. It's not really, it's just showing you where it is. I would-
This is weird. This is weird. Also, to correct some people, yeah, Donna told her to put on a performance of a lifetime, but that was for the divorce. That was for a divorce hearing about like the kids being Catholic, or that her being like, oh, you want us to be religious? Okay, blah, blah. That wasn't for this. All right, what's going on here? When does she come back? Okay, 2 minutes. Nah, it was the whole thing. No, it was for the divorce. I understand why she said that, though. I understand why she told her to put on a performance. because she was trying to fuck with Daniel. Like, I get it. I get why she said that. Yeah, you gotta play a little dirty. Kathy's is Gossip, Rumor, and Innuendo is her first one. Second one is Confessions of a Neighborhood Gossip. That one's pretty funny too. That one's I love that one actually. And I was seeing you guys too being like, where are the tears? Because it's a fucking police camera. You couldn't even, you could see everything's fuzzy. What do you mean, where are the tears? You can't see tears in this kind of video.
What time do your kids get out of school?
So I think this school ends at like 5.
Okay.
But I usually pick them up early. Danny probably told him he was going to take them to.
Like, I'm all for someone being a villain. I'm all for someone knowing what happened, but we do have to be honest. Bitch, yes, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do.
Truesdale today, so we'll be expecting earlier, but 5, it would be.
That's what time they close?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll stay open.
Okay. Okay.
They were supposed to be with me this week, so normal for them, other than this swim bit, would have been to spend the weekend with me and
Where did they sleep last night?
with Danny.
With Danny.
Yeah.
Okay. So Danny took them.
Go ahead. I got a call. So he has an alarm system in the house, and I must still be on the call list for people if there's a break-in. I got a call yesterday. I guess it'll be on the phone when it happened. I got a call from like the company with the alarm company that said like the alarm's been triggered, it's gone off. There's another family in town that we were really close with. The woman's name is Lynn, and she's on the list too, so she got a call. I know this because I saw her yesterday evening. I went to a friend's art gallery thing, and she happened to be there because it's a small town. And she said, oh, I guess I got a call from Trescott. And I said, oh, I got the same call. I said, but I just figured it was fine. So they called yesterday, and I don't remember what time it was, maybe the morning, maybe the evening, but it happens sometimes every once in a while with weather, whenever the alarm gets triggered. So I didn't think anything of it, but I wonder if there was like an attempted break-in yesterday.
I don't know. I'll have to check into that. Do you know what the alarm company is?
It's on my phone, right? The message that they left. Sure. I probably deleted it, but then I didn't delete my deleted messages. So if you look at deleted, you could find it. Okay. If not, I could probably figure it out. And Lynn could tell you. Okay. If you had to ask her.
That was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
But no calls today?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the children sleep the night before? Have they been staying with Danny right along?
Yeah, except week on, week off, but with Wednesday overnights. So Wednesday night they were with me.
When you say Wednesday overnight,
it means like if it's a mommy week, then they're with you all week. Except Wednesday night they'd go to Danny. Okay. If it's a Danny week, so they're with him all week. Except Wednesday night they came to me.
All right, and then so Wednesday night.
That's the last time. I didn't tell you this, but I thought about it in the bathroom.
Mommy
I didn't have
Danny.
an interaction with him, but that's the last time I saw him was Wednesday. I picked up the kids and I was going to take them to Whole Foods. Okay. And I saw Danny working on his computer in the window of the Whole Foods, and I took him to BurgerFi instead. Oh. Because he and I were, divorced,
Right.
and interactions with him were hard. And it was my one day with the kids, and I thought, well, if we go inside, it's gonna be like all of us together, and I wanted time by myself with them. So I took them, but that's the last time I
Mommy
saw
week,
him.
Danny week.
So I saw him sitting there Wednesday afternoon working.
He was inside Whole Foods?
He was inside Whole Foods with his computer,
Okay.
writing.
And the kids came out?
The kids didn't see him.
Okay.
We were just about to enter. I saw him. I thought, oh, my one day with the kids, and so I went and got burgers instead.
To the burger fry. Okay. All right. So then Thursday,
I got a call.
you got called about the alarm. Had you had any contact with the kids during that time?
On Thursday, I had them Wednesday night. I brought them to school on Thursday, and then no, not after I dropped them off.
Okay.
And there's a record at school of when you log in. So I probably dropped them off a little before 9, but they could tell you what time.
All right. And then, so then he kept them last night, Thursday night, and then he would have driven them to school. What time does he normally drop them off at school?
It varies. Sometimes he has breakfast with them. I got the call from him. It was 9:04, I think. So he must have already just dropped them off and was probably driving from school to the gym. And that's why he was saying, going to this class. I'll touch base with you after.
Okay. All right. And then no contact after that?
We had some texting contact. That's when I was saying that my last contact wasn't very nice. I was saying, well, I wanted to pick them up at 3, and he was saying, well, you are only allowed them after 4:30. And I was like, well, what about last week? I picked it up at 5, and he said I was just being nice. And I said, I guess nice was fun while it lasted.
Okay.
That's not it.
Okay. All right. His parents and his family, do you have contacts for them in your phone?
I have contacts for at least one of them.
Okay.
I think I've been recently deleting them just because they don't call me. But at least one of them, I can tell you his, I don't know whether it's his dad's name. His parents are actually recently divorced.
Okay. We'll get the phone back. You can supply those numbers.
Okay.
All right. And then we'll attempt to contact them.
Oh my God.
Find out where they're at least in Canada.
It's just the worst thing you could have happen.
Now I gotta ask you something. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you own a gun?
No.
Have you ever owned a gun? Have you ever fired a gun?
I think I went skeet shooting about 12 years ago.
Okay. Nothing since then? Does Danny own a gun?
Not that I know of, but maybe since I left. He didn't own a gun when I was with him.
Never had a gun around, or
No.
did he ever talk about buying a gun or anything?
He would talk about it, but he's a criminal law professor.
Right.
So sometimes he would talk about things just like
Okay.
to have a discussion about should we have a gun in the home? Is it dangerous?
Right.
As far as I knew, there was no gun in the house.
Okay. You don't know anybody that he owed money to? You don't know anyone?
Just me.
I know, besides you, but that was under court order. I'm assuming.
It's and we have lawyers, and he very much respects, as do I, the legal system. You know,
Right.
so it was working its way through.
Okay.
But anyone he owes money to, I mean, he doesn't gamble, he doesn't drink, he doesn't have any vices, he doesn't do anything weird. I can't imagine. I mean, I think he annoys people with his legal academia, but I think in the ivory tower here, not like I don't think he owed money to anyone. I can't imagine.
Okay. I mean, unless you have something I can't think of, I'm looking for some reason that someone would want to hurt him.
Not just hurt him.
Right.
I mean,
I know, but the intention.
I could see one of my friends wanting to shake him
Right.
with a gun.
Right.
No. I don't know who would do this. And I'm very scared because I don't understand why this would happen. He and I got along fine for the sake of the kids. You heard the message where he was like, well, maybe we'll just take a walk around school. And
Right.
I mean, I found him hard to be around, but so did a lot of people. They all knew he meant well. He was a decent, good human being. He wouldn't hurt anybody. he would never do this to anybody. I don't know who would want to hurt him like this. I really don't.
I need to ask you, was your divorce, you said before, it had nothing to do with infidelity, no extramarital affairs or anything like that?
Neither one of us.
It was just simply the fact that you all just didn't get along anymore, or was it just the fact that he was belligerent to you?
He never hurt me physically, but he was emotionally abusive.
Okay.
And I didn't tell most people that. So all most people know is it just didn't work out, and it's just the kids are young, and this is just better this way. So other than my family, who saw the way he treated me, most people were, well, I think his family was very surprised. He told everyone around the community that I was mentally ill because only a crazy person would leave him, and so there's a lot. But you know, who would, yeah, so that, I mean, that's it. The circumstances, plain and simple, where it just wasn't a really healthy marriage, and I thought it'd be better for the boys if they didn't grow up thinking that's the way you treat women. But he didn't hit me, he didn't hit them, he didn't have a drug problem, he didn't gamble, he didn't cheat on me, I didn't cheat on him. There's no other, I keep thinking the only like unknown I can think of is like Amy's ex-husband. Like, is he still in the picture? Is he upset?
Right.
Danny, I defriended him from Facebook because I found it too upsetting to like see intermittent pictures of the kids. But I wonder, he's very, very public on Facebook about like where he is, when he's traveling, where he's going. And so I wonder if he's got pictures up of him and Amy, and if there's a jealous ex-husband in the.
You know where this ex-husband would be?
He'd be in New York too.
Is he also an attorney?
I don't even know his name.
Okay.
I just know they when Amy came down here, they went over a mutual friend of ours. It's a guy that works at the law school. This guy Jay and his wife Dory is a good friend of mine, and they have kids my kids' age. And I said to her, I remember saying, so what's she like? You know, like she met her before I did, and she said, you know, she's really nice, and she's, you know, very sweet, and she's recently divorced too, so she knows how awkward all of this is to meet the new person. I don't know, and I'm scared.
Okay. Have you had anything happen at your house?
No.
Nothing. And the information for Best Buy for the service tech that was there, that's at your house?
Mm-hmm. I'd be happy. I mean, if someone wants to
we'll
come
get
back with
that.
me.
We'll get that. And that was basically from when he came out there to serve, well, I guess to replace the TV.
He came out to fix it and then told me that what was wrong with it wasn't fixable.
Right.
And so I called Charlie to find out, should I buy a new one or should I fix this one? And he was like, just buy a new one. And
once he left, do you remember what time the serviceman left?
Probably around 10, before 10. Okay. And then I left by 12.
But between that time, between 10 and 12, you were by yourself working on your papers and stuff. Yeah. Were you doing on papers or computer?
It was all on computer. Okay. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, I sent some edits in to someone at the law library during that time.
Okay.
I called a few friends. I sent some texts. I mean, all of that'll be
on the phone.
On the phone.
Or did you call from your house phone?
I don't have a house phone.
Okay. You use all your communications is over your cell phone?
Yeah.
Do you have more than one cell phone?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm going to introduce you to a victim advocate. She's going to be very helpful. And she's going to, once the phone comes back, she'll get the numbers for his folks. Hey, you're saying everybody's in Canada. Is that correct? On his side of the family?
His family's in Canada.
Okay. Alberta?
No, his mom and dad, his immediate family is in Toronto.
Okay.
His like aunts and uncles and cousins are all in Montreal. Everyone's English speaking.
Why is Alberta the first one he said? That's like the most random.
No family in the States. They're all in Canada.
And that's where he's from originally?
He's from there. He came here for college and never left. So he's 41 and he's been here since he was 18.
Did he?
In my opinion, I don't think she will be either. In my opinion, Don't think she will be. I'm going to put this on 1.25. We got a long ass motherfucking interrogation. Oh, hon, no one's saying you don't live in Alberta. It's just the weirdest one to start with. Usually you start with Montreal or Quebec, around here at least. And I'm going to go refill my coffee. But I'm going to put this on my phone so I can listen. Give me 1 second.
You go to FSU for law school?
No.
Okay. Where do you go to law school?
Harvard.
Harvard. Okay. And then he got a position as a professor.
We moved up here for his job.
So you were in New York too?
No. I've never lived in New York.
Oh.
I was actually at University of Miami going to law school. We met, we got engaged, and then I was going to do my last year of law school up here. So in 2005, we moved here. He was a professor and I was a student for 1 more year. And then we moved back to Miami for a year, and then we moved here for a year. The reason why I say his parents are going to say I did it is because after we got divorced, I wanted to move to South Florida, and I filed a petition to relocate, and the court said no. So, because I mean, yeah. So you can always leave, you just can't leave with your kids. So we're in Tallahassee because of Danny's job. So
he taught at UM before he came up here.
He didn't. He had that year at FSU, and then UM said they wanted to hire him. So I worked there for a year. He worked there for half a year. We commuted back and forth to FSU, and then UM didn't hire him, and so we moved back to FSU. And I've been here since like the 07 school year.
All right. I'm gonna go get the victim advocate. All right, and introduce you to her. And as soon as we get your phone back, I'll probably want you to show me some of those text messages. I know it's going to be on the record, but I may want to ask you that, and then we'll try to get everything expedited so you can be there when your kids get picked up from school.
Right, because the alternative would be like a police officer.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. I want you to come pick them up.
Instead of a police officer, if it can't be me, I'd rather it be like a family friend or something.
Well, we could do that too.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I do not want. I think they'll get really scared.
No. All the officer's done is checked on your children and make sure they're at school. We just had to find out where they were and where you were. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I can put my IDs away.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wendi, this is Sarah Latour.
Hi, Sarah.
Victim advocate.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna come sit over here on the side if you don't mind. So I have to meet you one of these six.
I'm usually a lot more fun.
I've been trying to kind of find some mix of information on his parents.
Do you want their names?
Yes, that'd be helpful.
His dad is Phil Markel.
And they're in Canada.
They're in Canada. They're in Toronto.
Toronto.
Okay. His mom's name is Ruth Markel.
Are they married still?
They just got divorced. They're 70. We just got divorced after like 30-something years of marriage.
And when you say they're 70, are they in good health? 70?
Yeah, they're young. They're like
70, but not 70.
My dad just turned 70, and they're young 70.
Okay. So they wouldn't live together?
I don't think they're living together. Okay. Truthfully, Danny and I got divorced in the last 2 years, and they separated in the last 2 years. So I'm fuzzy on the details.
That's okay. And you were going through your thing, and they were probably going through theirs.
Yeah. I have that skirt.
Do you? It's pretty. I'm sure that I got my hat. A lot of people do.
He has a sister that he's really close with.
Is she in Canada too? What's her name?
Her name's Shelly Markel.
Is Shelly short for something?
It's not.
Okay. Did you have an EY in there? Or is it
No,
just
it's Shelly. I'm sure you do this all the time. It's your job, but like I cannot believe this is happening.
It's not a normal situation to be in, and it's never easy or anything like that. So all your emotions and stuff you're feeling are okay right now. Okay.
I'm so worried about my kids. I don't know how I'm gonna tell them what happened.
And you know
they're so little.
And you know it is difficult sometimes for little kids because their perception of realities.
They love their dad.
I'm
sorry, you can ask me questions.
No, you're fine. Talk to me about what you want to talk about.
It's fine. I'll tell you what you
No, you're good though. Like, I want to be here for you too. Like, it's just Rachel.
I just like I can't believe this is happening. I don't understand, and I'm very scared because if this is gonna happen, like, what if someone's gonna come after the kids? Like, who did this, and why would they do this?
And from what they're mentioning, they haven't had any indications of that.
Do you think someone can watch like the house where I'm gonna be with the kids tonight to make sure that nobody comes after us?
We'll discuss kind of that type of stuff. I'm gonna make sure that they know all your concerns and fears.
I just
take stuff one step at a time right now. I know it's hard.
I don't know how I'm gonna tell them.
I can tell you this. I think it's gonna be best coming from you. You're your mother. You seem very educated and put together. And it sounds like you've gone through a lot the past 2 years.
But the kids have been doing so well with everything. They're really like happy, well-adjusted kids. There's so many people in their life that
you all are
love
doing
them.
the right thing.
And I get why I would be a suspect, but the idea that we were divorced, but the idea that I would ever do anything is like, I understand why they need to check, but I don't know who would though. I don't know who would do this. I can see why they would think it would be me.
Well, I don't think, and did Investigator Eisen talk to you all about like what your role is in this?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
And a lot of times they do stuff just to kind of cancel you out too.
It's fine. I understand. Okay. I understand. I just can't believe this is happening. So I do best with being helpful. So why don't you tell me what I can do to help you?
Okay. Well, give me the parents' names. I know you probably, if you have any of their phone numbers, I know you don't right now, probably from memory either.
It's in my phone. I don't remember them.
So we'll wait for.
They lived in Toronto, and I didn't have a really close relationship with them before the divorce. And after the divorce, it's been, I've sent his sister like happy birthday messages, but it's not close. So I don't.
You didn't have a reason to really have communication with them, and that's okay.
Okay, so other than their names,
right? That's probably all you really.
No, I'm asking like, what can you?
Let's see. You can. Worry about you and your boys. Start thinking who would be someone that you want here for you that's here in Tallahassee now.
What do you mean here for me? Like for what?
For support for you, because you're gonna have to go.
I'd really like my family to come.
Okay.
They're not here, but
where are they located?
I'm just so upset right now that I'm worried about parenting effectively. And so if
Can we just make sure that we all heard this correctly when she goes, I have that skirt? Did that woman say a lot of people do? Because that was shady. That's all.
if my parents were here, they could help me. They're really close with the kids, so they could help me. I feel like you and I look a little bit alike. Do you see this as you're looking at my face?
You have very pretty blue eyes. They're much bluer than mine.
But I feel like, anyway, it's like
And the
looking
hair.
at my sister, similar hair. I must look awesome right now, but when I'm not in crisis.
This woman's over here trying to solve this case and figure it out, and she's over here trying to bump bagels with the woman who were Wendi, read the room. Time and place, Wendi. Time and place.
I'd really like my parents to be here and help me with the kids.
And so for my information, what are your parents' names?
I feel like I should be the one to tell them.
No, I don't want, I'm not gonna go tell them. I'm just
Yeah.
more of, as
Who's
this
your
time
name?
goes on, right, when you're referring to people, I wanna know. who you're
Sure. My parents' names are Donna and Harvey Adelson.
And did you say they were in Florida?
They are. They're splitting. They're sort of in the process of retiring. I mean, semi. So they work together. They're super happy and in love. 40 plus years in. So they like live in Coral Springs for part of the week and then in Miami for part of the week. So today is Friday and they're in Miami.
Okay, so is Miami like their weekend home night for them?
My brother Charlie got this place for them to sort of have them try living in Miami. So sometimes on the weekends they all hang out together. So they'll be there.
And like I said, I'm not gonna notify your parents or do anything like that. I was just, like I said, getting that more of just so.
For future, yeah.
And do you have anyone in Tallahassee that you consider your go-to person here?
I have a lot of, I'm not saying this to be bragging, I have like a number of people that
You
I
have a
feel,
good network.
I do. The person who feels most like family is my friend, Lynn.
Lynn, okay.
She's just a bit older than me and I'm very close with their family. She's 4 kids and I kind of like an aunt to the twin girls. I'd really love for Lynn to be around.
Okay. What's Lynn's last name?
Grossman.
SSMAN?
Yeah.
She's here locally.
She is, yeah. She lives right down, really close to me.
What are your two boys' names? I know.
My older son is turning 5 on the 29th. His name's Benjamin.
I just, it's about 4:10, so I know we're gonna need to start making arrangements as far as if you want somebody to pick your kids up and take them home, that type of thing. So Sarah can, if you wanna figure that out, just because I think he said that they had to be picked up by about 5 or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So something to
Okay.
just think about when
Thank
they
you.
get on.
What should we do about that?
What do you think would be? Do you have any? You probably have. They're younger, right? So probably
They're 3.5 and 5.
So they probably
They're
started
in car
boosters.
seats.
Okay.
They're in car seats. I am in shock right now, so I could probably be functional to like drive a car.
Well, I can help with kind of that type of stuff. Do you have a friend? Do you want?
I mean, I would. If Lynn is here, I don't know if she's in town. It's Friday.
Yes.
I don't know if she's in town this weekend. If she is, I would love for her to be with
Lynn
me.
would be your person. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if Lynn's not, do you have a kind of backup person you would think?
I do. I have a lot of friends who have kids, so they have their own responsibilities. My friend Jane, who actually I think used to be a victim advocate.
Okay.
Jane would be a really good choice. Jane McPherson.
You probably, and I might be able to get these numbers, but
She doesn't have kids. It's all on my phone.
I know, and it's okay. And I know I don't have anything memorized either. So.
Other close friends that I would have be with me right now. I have this really close friend whose husband died last year, who was a kid, and we spent a lot of time together, so she'd understand. But I don't want to do that to her.
Okay. Well, and I think maybe between Lynn and Jane,
hopefully one of them.
Okay.
Oh, Jane might be traveling. It's just summer. People are traveling all the time.
I understand.
Who else might be here?
I don't know. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Should we have someone pick up the kids? I don't know. I have my friend Lynn. She's so old, and then my friend Jane. Her husband's dead. So I'm better than both of them. So one of those people that I'm better than, please.
What do you think? Lynn and Jane would be kind of a good start.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go check and see how long on your phone. So that way we can kind of start working on those things.
Okay.
Some things for you to think about. When you meet your boys. And I'm sorry, it's really hard.
I just don't know how to tell them that.
Well, you know your boys better than anyone else does, right?
Right now, they were expecting. I don't know if Danny told them or not. The plan was he was going to take him swimming this afternoon, which is sort of out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Normally, I just pick him up, but I think he's leaving town for the weekend. I just think he wanted extra time with the kids. So
Swimming with
he was
the
gonna take them to
fishes.
Truesdale and bring him to my house. So sometimes plans change. Like sometimes his flights are delayed from New York, and the kids say, "I thought," they call him Abba, which means father in Hebrew. They say, "I thought this was an Abba day. What are you doing here?" And I'd say, "Well, Abba's flight was late, so it's going to be a mommy day for a little while." So if there was a plan they were expecting, it would have been the go to the pool plan, but they knew that it was time to be with me. So
Okay, so I knew they were going to transition into
so
a mommy
normal
time.
for them would have been mommy all weekend, mommy all week, and then Wednesday Abba. What you were saying. So for them, this is what they expect. Is I think for me to come pick them up, it's very normal.
Okay.
I don't know if I can drive my car right now.
And that's why we're going to try to
You said that already.
try to work out what options we can to help you so you might not have to do that, okay?
Okay.
So let me go check on your phone.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and kind of let you know and see maybe how long it'll take or see if I can find some phone numbers.
My two friends that I was with for lunch when they came and found me, how did they find where I was?
I have no
Also,
idea.
I mean, did they just search for my car? Like, I am just amazed. I was eating with two girlfriends. They're both psychiatrists.
Okay.
So they'd probably be good people to talk to.
Okay.
One of them is a child psychiatrist. So I just
So
feel
she
like
might be a good person to talk to, especially about
how to talk to the boys.
Okay.
I'm fine. As fine as I'm gonna be, so I'm fine.
Anyone else think that was weird? How did they find me? What are you thinking, Wendy? What are you thinking, hon? just out of all the questions and all the statements for that statement, it seemed real. That statement seemed real. The other, not saying the other ones didn't, but that one seemed the most real. Like she really did want to know how they found her. I don't know.
Do you know where Lynn or Jean work? Because we're going to try to find some phone numbers for them or some work numbers. If they work at.
So Jane is a PhD student. She's working from home.
Okay.
Lynn works. I'm kind of forgetting what the name of the place is that she works. She does like Holocaust recovery stuff. Department of Financial Services, maybe. It's not DVPR. It might be DFS. But her husband.
She works for the state though.
Her husband and I are close to, like, I'm friends with the family. Her husband's name is Alan Grossman, Allen, and he has his own law firm in town, so he should be really easy to find.
Okay,
It's like Grossman, Furlow and Bio, maybe.
Do you know what street it's off of by chance? Probably down. Okay, that's good.
But
I
you can
mean,
find him and find his
he's an
number,
attorney.
and he's usually at work. I'm trying to think. All of my really, really close friends live out of town, but yeah.
Okay. And go. I'm gonna try to do just some Google stuff real quick, and then I'll come back.
Okay. God, we really should start memorizing more phone numbers. I used to know
You know,
them.
it's just technology that makes it easier for us.
I'm going crazy in this white room.
I'm sorry. I know it's not
like pictures of
No,
kids.
no.
I just feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone, and I keep picturing the kids like at a funeral having to say goodbye to their dad, and I
Just take
can't
it one
believe
step
I
at a
have to do
time.
this to them.
Do you want me when I find their numbers? Is it okay if I call your friends?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
you want
fine.
me, and I can go and tell them
I
that
could
you.
really use some help
Okay.
taking care of the boys tonight.
Of course.
I'm trying to think of who else I would call. My closest friend in town is on vacation right now with her family.
Well, we'll start with.
Okay, no one asked to name more
We'll
people.
get from there since she.
Okay.
Okay.
I also found out that Charlie started porking her boyfriend Jeff's nanny. Jeff's nanny. Your kid's father was just brutally killed and she's bothered by the decor. Yep, that's Donna's daughter, says Jersey Girl. Dave's nanny, thank you. Dave's nanny. Someone's nanny. How'd I find that out? I talked to Donna. Me and Donna talk.
Hey, Wendi. Another kind of question we have, do you want, if we get in touch with one of your friends, you think it's best if maybe they picked up the kids first, or?
Just because it's 4:15 now, I didn't know time-wise what we'd be looking
I
at.
just don't want to bring them. I don't want to traumatize them, and they're about to get plenty traumatized.
And they can take them home.
Right. I just don't know what would be less upsetting for the boys.
That's,
Like,
that's up to you.
what I would most like.
Or we can make arrangements with the school and just say, look, it's gonna be a little late, you need to work with us, and mom and a friend will
I
come.
think they do keep it open till like 5:30
Okay.
or so. So what I would most like would be to pick them up myself and have someone with me in case I don't feel like I can drive well.
That's fine. And Lynn would be your first option
Lynn
to
would
come
be
here.
my first
And
choice,
you're-
or Alan, her husband.
Okay. And you're okay with me speaking with them and telling them to come here
Yeah.
first. And
we let my car is.
we have the cars here.
Oh, they got it here.
I think they were bringing it here, and I think
Did they take my keys? How did they get the car here?
I don't know.
I guess you guys.
Well, I may be wrong. I thought, Investigator Isom, it may still be at the other place, was gonna touch base, okay, I may not, I may be wrong, was going to touch base with you about, because I know he's done a bunch of different stuff as far as doing your hands and all that stuff, to see if you'd be willing to let us look in your car, to see if there's anything, you know, okay.
Search the
And
car.
so he'll have another form for you
That's
to do.
fine.
Okay, so I will call them, and the question is, I will not tell them what's going on until they get here.
I would tell them.
Okay, I just didn't know them driving. Are they good friends with him as well?
They've been mutual friends, but they're more my friends.
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone's gonna be devastated.
Sure. And maybe I'll just say that you're up here, you're fine, but they need to come pick you up, and then we can do that here, you know?
I mean, I think you can tell them when you need help
That's
picking up
fine.
the boys
Yeah.
because of what's happened. Like, I think you can tell them why I need them.
That's fine.
And that's fine.
She said she's fine with the van, search of the van and stuff when.
Her new
you know,
boyfriend
We were talking about that.
got a
All right,
lot
I will
of,
take care
lot
of
of
it.
teeth.
I don't know who that is. Is she another?
She's
He's bald.
a sergeant with us.
Okay. That was very gentle of me. Sorry.
Those what?
No, you're
Assuming
okay.
she's a victim advocate because she's a woman.
No.
You're welcome. I'll fill out whatever paperwork you want.
Right here.
Wait, what was that? What was that? What was that?
I can read.
No.
That was very gentle of me.
She's a sergeant with us.
Okay. That was very gentle of me. Sorry.
Those what?
No, you're
Assuming
okay.
she's a victim advocate because she's a woman.
No.
You're welcome. I'll fill out whatever paperwork you want.
Right here.
Search the van. I can read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you witness that, sir?
Sure.
We got an alternative for the kids.
What's the alternative?
I mean,
Right now, Joanna's calling one of her friends that she gave us and trying to see if they can have the friend come here,
Right.
and then they can go together and pick up the children. That way she'll have a support system.
Right, absolutely. The receipt you just rolled up, what was that for?
That was lunch. I was trying to find the receipt from
I already downloaded it.
the bourbon, but I may have put it with the bourbon. This is from yesterday. It's lunch. And these are old ones. I was looking for the bourbon, but I must have put it in the bag with the bourbon that I kept in the car.
Can I hold on to this one from Mosaic?
Sure.
Okay. Do you need it to balance your booking?
No,
Okay.
sir, that's fine.
What's this?
I just didn't want you to think I was crumbling up other receipts.
No, it wasn't for that. I just was thinking before.
No, I just thought I would find the bourbon one.
Yeah.
But I must have put it in the bag.
Just looking at the dates.
I eat a lot. I lost the key to my house, so I went to buy many spare keys to give to friends around town so I don't get locked out of my house again.
Okay.
So that's what that is. Just my many spare keys that are now around Tallahassee, which now makes me nervous.
Okay. So
Welcome,
I
Matt.
know the receipt that I might be interested in is the gas receipt.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been watching this, but we're getting into it. The Adelsons are the craziest ever. And you come at the right time. I know, I feel like yesterday, every time you jumped in somewhere, there was some drama going on. Not here. We're just watching Wendi.
Oh, I asked for no receipt, so I can give you my
That's okay.
charge card information, but
If I need it later on.
I didn't get a receipt.
That's all right.
Okay.
But you bought the bourbon over there sometime afternoon and then went to, okay. All right.
It should be, the bourbon's in the car, so
okay.
it should be in there.
Okay. I'll get started on this and we'll hold on to this.
Are you bringing the car here?
Yes, I think it's already here.
How did they bring it here without
Tow truck.
keys?
Tow
Tow truck.
Yeah.
So curious about
Okay.
We're trying to be as efficient as possible. All right, so we're working on the
Yep, Joanna's trying to make contact now with some friends.
okay, and then they'll come here hopefully.
Hopefully as long as she needs.
Do you think I need to, I had like a whole weekend of plans ahead with the kids and stuff. Like, should I start contacting people and let them know that like I can't, what's a good idea? I just like, I can't show up for like play dates right now. So
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, like, do you want me not to tell people what's going on? Is this like,
Well,
I got that call from Lisa Perry, so like, how did she find out?
well, she said she saw something in the neighborhood or heard
She
something.
said she
right?
heard there was a shooting on Trescott. I thought because she's a real estate agent, maybe she was rolling around and she saw Trescott, but how did, like, is it on the news? Like, did
Well, I can tell you that there was news media out there with cameras, but I don't know if anything has been reported as to the specific address.
Okay.
I don't know what our public information office has released.
I'm asking for you, like,
Okay.
I don't want to like make this.
She wants to know what she can tell people or what she can't right now.
Which, in terms of making things better or worse for you.
I would say that for right now, I would not deny to any.
So the father of my children was just killed, but how do I make this better for you? That's weird.
Anybody that something did happen, but
if I'm gonna call and cancel all my, like, I'm supposed to be at a party tonight, like.
Okay, I can't go. There's been an incident.
So I can just tell people I'm just not gonna be able to be there. I'll talk to you later, and that's it. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want you not to have a support network of friends.
Yeah. Well, I will tell who needs to know, but like, I don't.
You want to explain this to 1,000 people.
Well, it's not about, it's yes, but I don't think that's good for the kids. Like, I don't want people, I don't know what to do about, like, the kids are really young. I don't know what to do in terms of that reaction, but I also am kind of scared that there's like some maniac out there, and I would like for you to find whoever that is. So I don't want to make things worse in some way in terms of you being able to find someone.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
Just I would just only tell the people that need to know that are closest to you for your benefit. And anyone else, if they inquire, you can tell them any excuse you want. You can say, the police have asked me not to discuss it.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
I'll throw you under the bus.
Okay, I'm used to that.
Okay. That's it. I swear I'm just blowing my nose.
You're right.
Sarah, your job is very hard.
It is.
You have a very nice personality for it. Very calming.
Thank you for saying that. That's kind of how I sell myself sometimes.
She's dying of scissors right now.
Yeah.
Dying.
To be
The
honest with you, I
scissors,
think
this
you did a
woman.
presentation at a Red Cross human trafficking. Yeah. Okay. Because
That's always sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that was me.
I thought so.
What?
Because when they were kind of telling me who I was going to be talking with.
They're gonna start kissing.
Sounds familiar.
I had the boys there that morning, and that's why I like talked to them.
And I remember you talking about your boys actually too.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Sorry under these circumstances.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a nightmare.
This isn't something that anyone plans on going through or wants to go through.
We were divorced. It wasn't good, but like, this is never something you would ever want to happen.
Maybe I should just start dating girls. What do you think?
I understand why I'm a suspect. I guess I'm not a suspect. I understand why you would think that I would do this, but not you, but
right.
I'm just worried about the kids, and I'm so sorry for his family and for his children who are now going to grow up without a father. And I have no idea who would do this, and I feel like they're out there. And if they're capable of this, like, what's to keep them from going after the kids? Like, if they hate Danny, then why wouldn't they hate his children?
And you know, they're doing this investigation now to kind of figure out what happened.
He didn't do it to himself. There's no way he did it. He never really got depressed. He never got that. You know, like, he was a really positive guy. It wasn't him.
And you know, just because you guys are divorced, you probably know him very well, probably better than anyone else does. So,
except for the last 2 years. Like, I don't know specifics of, like.
Well, right, his personal life, but you still know his personality.
I do.
And, you know, personalities usually don't change very often. So
yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time not being sad in front of the boys. I need to tell them today, don't I?
I think you do.
Have you done this before? Doesn't
Have
matter
I
if you've
told
done this before.
Have I told children? You know, I have not as young as your boys.
What do I tell them?
You know where your boys are at. You know kind of what you've talked to your boys. You know, and I know they're so young. You know, some parents have conversations about life and death and things like that, and some happen at that age.
We had our first conversation about God yesterday, ever. And Ben was clipping into his car seat, and Ben out of nowhere says, "Mommy, I bet Abba knows a lot more about God than you do." And I said, "Well," I said, "different people have different beliefs about God." And so we get to the car, and Ben was like, "Is God a man or a woman?" I said, "Well, some people believe that he or she is an old white man with a long white beard." And Lincoln, who's 3.5, said, "God is dead."
And Ben's your oldest then, and then who's your 3.5-year-old?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
And I said, Lincoln, like I was like, it's like Nietzsche in the backseat. Like it's like Lincoln who's still in diapers, but is having a sophisticated conversation.
You need
about
emotional
God.
support balloon
And I just
animals.
was laughing and laughing, and they were asking such interesting questions, and I was answering them with like, different people think different things, and but it was just our first time we ever had a conversation where like they talk about superheroes a lot, and so sometimes they'll joke, they'll fall over and be like, I'm dead. And I say, I really don't like it when you say that. And they've talked about like animals being like he's dead, like on the ground. And they even quasi understand Lincoln's named after my grandmother, and whose initials are LJ, so his initials are LJ. He would say to my mom, who's still very heartbroken over the loss of her mother, he'd say to her mom, like, is your mommy dead? And she'd say, yes, you're named after him. And he'd say something like, well, is she in heaven then? Like, so they have some fleeting concept of things like God.
They know heaven.
I mean, I don't know.
And let me just kind of back. I'm not sure what Investigator Isom kind of told you. You know that he's still alive.
No, I didn't know that.
He's.
Is he possibly gonna make it?
I don't know the answer to that. I know
he made it sound like he was gone. So does that mean that he might be okay?
I don't think, from what it sounds like, I don't think he'll be
the same. Okay, but he might make it.
I don't want to give you that false hope.
I'm sorry. I just thought he was gone, and now I don't know what to tell. It's sort of a game changer.
I know, and that's why I was kind of asking you.
I didn't know that. He made it sound like he was gone.
I don't think it's good though.
I know that's sort of what he said, but I assumed he was saying that like euphemistically.
And that's why I'm kind of because I don't want to be misleading.
Is there any way to find out if because if he might be okay, like I want to bring the kids to him so they can.
And that's kind of stuff we'll talk about in a little, but let me ask him.
I just think that's different, right? Like if he's not gonna make it and he can see the kids one more time, then he should see them. So is there are we getting updates from the hospital?
They have been, they were at the hospital. Obviously, when something like this happens, they do go to the hospital.
How did this? So when it happened, did someone call the police because they heard a gunshot or something? How would they know? Did he call the police? How would they know to take him to the hospital?
I don't know the answers to all these, and I'm not. I'm gonna let when Investigator Eisen comes back in here, I'll let you kind of ask some of those questions.
Okay.
Okay. But I didn't want you to think. I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to think that he was.
I thought he was.
I do have to agree that she doesn't have to tell the kids right now. Like, kids are still kids. Like, we've had this conversation before in here where it's like, life is going to be hard enough. You don't have to be like, well, they're going to face it anyway. When I was this young, that's how we did it, blah, blah, blah. It's like 5 is your oldest is 5. That's not something you got to say right away, in my opinion. For me, I would let them be kids for a little bit longer. Even if he's not going to pull through, even if they know he's like 100% going to die, there's no reason. There's no reason to in my opinion. For me.
And that's what I was getting from your conversation, and I didn't want it to be.
If he's still alive, I need to make different choices. Right. I want the boys to be with him. Well, I don't know. I mean, if he looks scary, then.
Right, and that's what.
Is that why? Does he look scary? Is that why?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Because I think that would be more traumatizing for the kids to see like something horrible. Right. I don't want them to.
And I will say, from a victim advocate perspective, I always recommend people not. Especially young children.
They're so little. I mean, they could I want them to have. If it's gonna have to be memories, I want them to be good. Because their last memory would have been taking them to school this morning. This morning. Is the police officer still at school? Like, are the boys safe there right now?
I don't know the for sure answer to that, but I do know that they checked on them.
I know they checked on them, but like the kids, I just want to make sure they're okay.
Let me go talk and let me ask them that for you. Wendi, look at me. There's no reason for them to think that anything's going to happen to the boys right now. Okay.
Okay.
I just want you to know that there's no indications that.
But why would someone do this? Like, why would they just come after my whole family?
I do hear your concern. I just want you to know though, like, There's no, if there was an indication.
I mean, there's no indication some crazy person was gonna kill Danny, so why would they not think someone was gonna, like, anything could happen, right?
From what I understood, that there was someone that was at the school.
Did they didn't find anyone like running away the scene, did they?
I don't know that answer. Okay. I'm sorry. I know I'm giving you a lot of I don't know.
I know I'd rather that than you make something up, but I just have no idea what's happening right now.
I'm sorry. Let me go see and try to talk to Investigator Isom and see if he can give you a little bit more clarity.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Suspicious to me. A little bit. Those questions were a little suspicious to me. How about what is Dan's status? Is he going to make it? Can I go visit him? He is dying alone. Great questions. Great questions. And then wanting the boys to see them and not wanting the boys to see them. Good questions. Here's our emotional support dog. Good questions, Leah. Normal. Mom, when this story first broke, I believe Wendi was innocent. I have been leaning more towards guilty recently, though. Something ain't right about her. Normal mom, thank you. Yeah, I'm still not sure what to think. Still not really sure what to think. But let's see. She's acting a little odd. A little odd for me. Not super odd, but a little odd. Go, Wend.
Hey. Okay, I tried Lynn's office, and of course it's, she's a state worker at 4:30 on a Friday, so she wasn't there. I called, not yet. I called Alan and Sergeant Baldwin, Joanna, sorry, and I spoke with his secretary. He didn't answer his cell phone. I did get a hold of Jane. Okay, so she is on her way. Okay, and I'll keep trying Alan. They were sending him a whatever message to his phone, so he will probably call me.
Did you tell Jane what happened?
No, I told her. I didn't want to tell her over the phone. I said, I'm sorry, I'm being cryptic. Something's happened with her ex-husband and she needs you here and we need help picking up the kids and you're free to go with her when she gets here. We'll work on car seats. They may be done doing what they need to do with your van when she gets here. So y'all can take your car or we can get car seats, however we need to do it. Okay. Okay. Do you want anything to drink? Or I know that's probably the last thing on your mind, but anything to drink or snack, or I know you were at lunch, but
just some water.
Some water? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
You got somebody?
Yep, she's on her way.
Okay, where's she going?
She's coming here.
Okay.
And then I told her we would figure it out from there. She doesn't have car seats, so we need to work that out.
Couch, because he's doing the van.
Okay.
And they can move the car seats over to the
Yep.
other
And
car.
I didn't know if we'd be done or what, but we will get those.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to keep you informed as much as possible. I'm trying to be in a bunch of places at once.
My grandmother once said you can't have your tuchus in two places at once.
That's true. That's true.
I'm losing my mind over here.
Okay, this is the thing. All right. I'm my understanding. Okay, I'm going to give you the. Let me do it backwards because this will be easier, or not backwards, but the other way.
Is he still alive?
Clinically, he's not going to live.
What does that mean?
He has a
brain
severe
dead?
yes. Is a severe brain injury.
So much better than that.
It's apparently there's too much damage to recover from it. Okay, that's why we need to get a hold of
His family.
Right.
I don't know what his like. I don't know if he has an advance directive or
Right.
what he would have wanted. He once told me that he would want all. We joked. I said I would want to be like, if I was ever, I have an advance directive. I do this kind of work. I run a medical legal partnership. Like if I once said if I ever was like brain dead, I would want to be like, I'd want the plug pulled.
Right.
And he said he would want all efforts made. Like he would be cryogenically frozen. Like he wanted every single effort that could be made to keep him alive. I know that much.
My understanding, and that's what we'll have to get a hold of the family as soon as possible, but my understanding is there's irreparable damage. There's nothing that can be done. I mean, I'm not there, I wasn't there, but I understand from previous cases that the brain, his brain is damaged beyond repair. There's nothing that can be done for that.
Is he still alive? Should I bring the kids to see him?
No. He has severe facial injury. I'm sorry, and I know this is tough, but I would not want my children to see.
Okay, I just thought I got this inkling that maybe he was like still somewhat conscious, and I
No.
wanted him to get to be with them. If that, okay,
I'm sorry.
okay,
I'm sorry about that, but that's
Okay.
that's the way it is. They, like I said,
Okay.
there's severe injury, trauma.
Okay.
All right,
Is
so
there someone like? Is there a doctor like working on him, or are they just?
there's doctors at the trauma bay, the ER. I think he's been transferred to ICU.
Okay.
All right, and they'll have to make a determination about organs.
Oh my
and so
God.
forth.
Oh.
So, hence, hopefully we can.
Okay, the kids. Yeah, the
All right,
kids.
now let's talk about the kids. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. I don't know who the contact person was. Was it one of the ladies that you were eating with?
No.
Miss McPherson.
I thought I wasn't supposed to contact them, so I didn't ask about those two because I thought it seemed. Anyway, I
That's
asked two
fine.
other women I'm friends with.
Okay, that are familiar with the children?
Jane is who they got.
Does the daycare place have to be contacted to allow her to?
Oh, I kind of thought I would go with her.
Okay, here's the thing. All right. As soon as this phone comes back,
Yeah,
I have to ask you some questions about I've already known about the phone.
yeah.
Would it be possible
It
for,
would be weird for Jane to Jane likes the boys a lot, but it would be better for Lynn to pick them up just because Lynn has picked them up before. Like when Danny had a back surgery,
Okay.
they call her Aunt Linny. They're really close with her. If we could get her cell phone number,
okay,
or
Lynn
her
and Jane
daughter,
know each other at all?
probably a little through
Through
me,
you,
but
they're not friends.
yeah. I mean, Jane would be. Jane's a therapist. Like she'd be very comforting. She has two kids of her own. She'd be fine. But I'm trying not to freak the kids out any more than necessary. So Lynn or Alan, her husband, Alan or Lynn would be the best choice.
you don't have a number by heart for them?
No.
Okay.
Here, let me go chat with Joanna and see
Please.
where she got, if she got far with them.
The reason being is.
You need to talk to me.
Yes.
Okay.
And you've been great. I mean, you understand exactly how we have to do things, and I haven't had to explain a lot of stuff, but really I feel the need to, I really want you here.
Okay.
If you know, and you're not under arrest or anything like
I
that.
understand why you
But
think.
No, she asks. She asks in the beginning. She does. She asks in the beginning if they know. And that's a good question, Jackie. I'm not sure. But she does ask.
I'm the primary suspect.
No, you're not the primary suspect. I have to work just as hard, whether you were or you're not.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
To show what your activities were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's put it this way. I think you're a straightforward person. And I think at this point, if you had anything to do with this, you'd have already told me.
Okay.
And you haven't. So my thing is that let's let the.
My ex-husband caused me a lot of grief. I would never do something like that.
And it's
So
gonna.
I understand why I would be the person you would think would do something, but
Well, we have to work just as hard to eliminate
it's
people.
fine. I want to figure out who this is because
Right.
I'm honestly worried.
Well, let me ask you, if you found out that this was someone that you personally know, would that change your mind about what should happen to that person
About what should happen to that person?
for prosecution purposes?
No.
Is there any way that you would think
if
somebody
somebody tried to kill my ex-husband, they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
regardless of who it is?
I mean, it would be different if I thought it were my brother, but I don't think it was my family. Anyone outside my immediate family, that's a tough one. But I don't think my immediate family did this. So if it's anybody else, yeah.
Okay. Would you think that this guy Charlie would even be capable of doing something like this?
No.
Let's just talk.
He's the Joker.
Okay. All right. Based on the fact that the clock is already ticking, all right, and we have to do as much work as possible up front. That's why I want you to stay here,
Okay.
if at all possible.
Okay.
But you're these children's mother, and if they have somebody,
can't freak them out, you know? Like,
nobody's gonna freak them out.
I know, I'm just saying, like, my kids, like, they're already gonna have to deal with so much. Like, they're gonna wonder where I am. And the best thing would be Lynn and Alan, to have them hang around with them. My friend Janine, I was with 2 women. One of them is well, they're both doctors, but one of them has kids that the boys are friends with. And so, like, he could go over their house. They could go over their house and spend time. I don't want them like, where's mommy? What's
Mommy's
going on?
busy. Mommy's busy. Can't come here right now. Will that suffice?
For a little while, yeah.
All right. Lynn, do we have a number for Lynn?
Joanna tried to get in contact with her, left a message at Alan's office for him to call. We haven't heard back yet.
Can they page him? Like, do they have a?
Now I know Jane's on the way here, and you just don't think she.
I mean, I think she'd be okay. I think I'd rather Jane. Jane has just never picked up my kids before.
Would the school have a problem with Jane picking them up?
Given the circumstances, no.
Okay. Well, do they have to have authorization?
They probably do. I mean, I could call the school, and this is a very unusual circumstance. I could call the school and tell them I approve Jane McPherson to pick up the kids, and then.
Does she have a place to take them?
I mean, she has a nice house, a comfortable, like
She
a
willing to do
child-friendly
that?
house.
I mean, I know she's on her way here.
She doesn't
now,
know what happened. I don't think she just knows I'm here.
Let's get Jane's on her way here. All right, and the school's out on Tharp, and I'm assuming she lives up in the northeast part of town.
Quite an assumption. Yeah, she's off Waverly, and her husband is a writer, so both parents are around.
Let's have Jane. Do you want me to talk to her, or just tell her that, or have Joanna tell? I'll talk to her.
I think someone should. Jane was a victim advocate too for a while. She's Jane McPherson.
McPherson.
My
What was
friend
she a
Jane
victim advocate?
in Gadsden.
Okay.
Maybe she wasn't. She's a therapist.
Okay.
Did she do something at the university now, or
She was the 1 million bones woman.
Okay, that's where I know it's coming from.
Will you coordinate with her? Let her call the school to have Jane pick the children up. I'm gonna redirect Jane to the school directly.
Okay.
It's what's your
Creative preschool. It's on Tharp. Right past there's a Magnolia school, and then there's Creative on your right.
It's right up here, right?
It's on Tharp.
No.
There's a
about
couple.
west of town?
There's a couple. I'm really bad with directions. If you were to go all the way up Tennessee and turn right, like on, I think it's Ocala, right where Super Pedros is, and then you make a left on Tharp, you'd go up a little ways more, and it would be on your right.
Creative preschool.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm in the bathroom if you need to.
Okay.
Creative.
Ocala, right where Super Pedros is, and then you make a left on Tharp, you go up and right, like on, I think it's Ocala, right where Super Pedros is, and then you make a lefty and turn right, like on, I think it's Ocala, right where Super Pedros is, and then you make a left on Tharp, you go up a little ways more, and it would be on your right.
Creative preschool.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm in the bathroom if you need to.
Okay.
Do you want to
Is
go
this
in for
open?
it?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, let me know if I'm just gonna Google it. That's okay.
Creative preschool, yeah.
Yeah, it's right near Super Perros. Ni the muchachos son perros.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Do you want?
It's like a whole cast of characters. You get Jane from 1 Million Bones. Were you involved in that?
I knew about it. I know I saw a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah.
I can't recall if I've done anything directly with it. But do you want me to talk to them first, or do you want?
What would you tell them what happened or no?
No.
Okay. I will talk to them.
I'll just say this before it doesn't pick up sickening circumstances, please.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Chuck. This is Wendi, Ben, and Lincoln's mom. Hi. I'm not going to be able to pick them up today, but my friend Jane McPherson's going to come. Is that okay? Her name is Jane McPherson. She's a petite woman with short blonde hair. Yes. She should have her idea if she's driving. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Chuck. Are the boys doing okay? Okay. Well, that sounds great. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye. My kid's outside playing. Ben is in the blocks area playing with blocks.
They're only a year and a half apart, so they'll be like a year behind each other every time in school, right?
They have Ben's a July birthday, Lincoln's October, so they may end up a little more spaced.
Okay. So like have because July he'll probably be like the young baby in classes.
That was
gonna be the older.
That's what we were supposed to talk about this morning, is like whether Ben should start kindergarten or go to kindergarten twice, or what he should do. And then he didn't call me back, which was weird.
Are you thirsty?
Yeah.
Let me see if I.
Is it Joanne or Joanna?
Joanna.
She said she's gonna bring some water.
Okay. We're kind of all running around. Let me do that for you. Let me grab some more tissues too.
I've gone through.
Oh, I want to be around you. I just know if I was sitting here, what would I probably want? Not much, but I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think they're lovers, but I think Wendy's definitely trying to flirt with her. Hey, Wendy, relax. Wendy. Wendy, this is a family show. It's all I can think about when she does that, is that comment. Anyway, I watched June. June was great.
I guess this is a very different version of me you saw on stage speaking versus having this. Thank you for.
I can't believe you're seeing me like this.
Yes, that this is an acceptable version in the circumstances. I think.
I just keep picturing the kids and I'm going to tell them.
And from what I understand, Lynn's here.
Lynn's here?
Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and have her go pick up the kids.
Should I just like get a hug from her?
Let me see if she's still here. She's not up here probably, so let me see.
I'm sorry, I don't want to run you around.
No,
Don't worry about it.
Hey, do you want a hug from her?
I'd really love. Yeah,
That's okay. Sometimes all I can do is run around. Okay.
Injection of reality.
I'll be right back. Okay.
June is Charlie's ex, who was hysterical to watch on the stand. Hysterical. Her alarm goes off in her phone while she's up there. Wendy. Okay, hon. All right, we're just gonna go right past this part because that's weird for all of us involved. Too much, too much. Oh yeah, look at her.
Sorry, Jane kind of voiced Jane. Sorry, in a real quick stay a little bit longer than Esther was going to get Jane and bring her here for you.
Alan is going to get Jane. I'm sorry,
Investigator Isom, which is the man that's been talking to you. He's going to grab her.
Grab Jane.
Yes, and Jane kind of voiced to Joanna, the kids probably wouldn't really necessarily recognize her. So, and in the meantime, Alan and Lynn got in touch with Joanna. So I think now what's happening, Joanna already called the preschool. Sorry, this is a lot of information again, but I think Lynn's going to come here, get car seats, go to preschool.
She can't take the car because they're like examining the car.
I think, or I don't
No.
But essentially,
they
yes.
can take the car seats out. They are so dirty. It's covered in Cheerios. And I actually meant to make an appointment this week to get it cleaned, and I didn't get around to it. So, so they're gonna take the car seats out of the car, put them in Alan and Lynn's car.
And then they'll bring them.
Alan and Lynn, like the kids will be quite comfortable around them.
Right. Okay.
And Jane's right. She hasn't seen the kids in a while. So Jane's coming in here now.
Yes.
Does she know what's going on? Do Alan and Lynn know what's going on?
I think they know that he's been seriously injured. I don't.
Hi, honey. Oh, dear. Oh, Wendy.
I really needed some help, but I'm sorry, I needed to call you.
Okay, sweetie.
Did they tell you?
They didn't tell me. I know.
Everything's on the news?
It is on the news, but I don't know anything. I know there was a shooting in Denny's block this morning. That's all I know.
That's all I know.
Oh dear, oh, honey. Do you know how he is?
He's not good, Jane.
Really?
I was driving up the street and I saw like the tape and I just thought, oh, maybe there's like an electrical outage or something. Like I saw the street blocked.
So
I was driving into town. I was running errands. I was meeting some friends for lunch and I drove up Trescott because it's the shortcut. And so I drive up Trescott and I see the tape and I was like, I guess there was like an electrical outage because sometimes we'd have trees that would fall or whatever. And so I turned around and didn't think anything of it. I was at lunch with two friends and the officer shows up. And I've been here since then.
And you don't have a phone?
Well, I had a phone. I gave them, I said you can search my phone because maybe they can like find something useful on it.
We have to go through a lot of these steps, and as I
Of course,
was explaining to her, it's just as much effort to go through the steps to exclude anybody that could possibly be involved.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so we have her phone as soon as apparently it's taking a little bit longer than normal, and as soon as we get done with the phone, she'll get it back. So the main thing I was concerned about is the kids need to be picked up on Friday.
Right. And so when I came and they said they'd spoken to the Grossmans, I was like, I'll get the kids. I'm a social worker. I've picked up kids that don't know me before, but I think especially given this.
I gave them your name and Lynn's name and said, I think like Alan and Lynn have done it. Like when Danny had his back surgery, Alan and Lynn did it before. So because I was out of town, so like they've done it before. They've got 4 kids, so they can.
I have you're gonna be here for a while. You want me to second? So like I might have a blanket in my car or something.
Do we have anything
Do you
here,
have
or have they all
something
been
for somebody
used?
who could get?
Let me check.
This
see
one
if that
is freezing.
And I apologize, I thought about that when she was shivering earlier, but I guess got a lot of stuff.
No, there's certainly there's a
not
there's
really
a
the most
it
important
isn't
thing
it's
right
not the most important thing.
No, I saw her shivering and I kept thinking I'll go out and find out if they had a bunch of them. They had a bunch of them, but I don't know what's still available.
So what do you mean he's not good? What do you know about this?
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh my god. Really?
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna tell the kids.
Let's put that on.
That would be great. Thank you. You really don't think that? You know that?
What's that? I'm sorry.
You know that they don't think he's gonna make it through this? Oh,
Not gonna make it.
really? He's a TMH right now?
I was asking because I thought maybe he would, and I wanted
Right.
I wanted the kids to be
Yes.
with him if like he was okay.
Okay. something has to work. Something.
We don't have
No.
any family here.
No, it's-
Right, I know, but I mean,
There's no family here.
They don't-
girlfriend, anybody come down? Nothing.
Amy, I don't know if Amy knows yet. I don't have Amy's phone number.
Amy's on Facebook.
I'll contact her later.
She's on Facebook. I mean, she can be found.
Yeah. I was thinking of one more thing. This is really tangential, but his friend I told you about, Matt Price, his wife's brother was killed. So if you're going to call someone first, Matt's going to lose it. So
I don't intend on calling Matt. I just need to have the background on different associates and friends and so
Right. Yeah.
forth. You know, my objective is to find out who did this. So based on what you've told me, I'm going to take that information, compile it with other information that other investigators have worked on, and we'll see where it leads.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying anybody that you told me about is any way involved.
Is there
I
any
don't know.
sign of stuff being stolen from the house?
I can't discuss that.
Okay.
So,
But you are discussing that you don't think he's going to live.
I'm telling you a fact that I know he's not going to live. He's not going to live. Okay. So,
Is he dead now?
well, we already discussed that with her. Is he has enough injury that's traumatic enough that he's not going to be able to recover from it.
Did Lynn already go get the boys?
What's happening right now is Lynn's on her way here. She doesn't have car seats.
Uh-huh.
Gonna take the car seats out of your van, put them in Lynn's vehicle, and she's gonna go directly to Creative Preschool,
She has a key to my house, so she can.
pick up the kids. If I get a chance to, when she arrives, I will talk to her briefly and basically tell her, you know, let's wait on discussing anything with the children.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would do that anyway.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be better if she didn't know. Like if you,
It's, I mean,
just so that because she's gonna be done. Like, what if she can't then drive and go get the boys? Like,
okay, but let me just say to you, I didn't know anything when I came here. So my husband Googles and says there was a shooting on Trescott Drive this morning at 11.
I got a call from
So-
my like real estate agent who heard something.
So I know that I didn't know why I was coming here, but anybody with more sense would have known that.
Don told you that?
Yes.
When you told him you were coming here?
No,
or-
they found John. Interestingly, they found John's cell phone number.
They found me eating lunch. I don't know how that happened. I'm fascinated still.
We have ways of finding
Yeah, it's interesting. So they called my husband's cell phone, and he's like, here she is. Talk to her. And they said you needed me at the police department, so I came. It was not a.
What did you think I needed you for?
I wasn't thinking it was good news, but I didn't. My thought was that Danny had probably assaulted you. That was my thought.
I think that was Lisa's thought when she's like, I heard there was a shot on Trescott,
So-
and so I hope you're okay.
So that.
Realtor.
Yeah.
So that was my, but this scenario, which is now not seeming real to me,
Yeah,
didn't
well, me
seem
neither.
like was not what I
What
I thought of.
I just keep picturing the kids.
Right. No. So there's no point in doing that. Don't do that. So
When Lynn gets here, I'm gonna just ask her to take the kids to her house. Would that be
Instead of my
reasonable?
house?
I think
Would that
that's
be
much
more
better.
reasonable?
Is that better? She has a TV. They can
Yeah,
watch TV.
yeah,
I know, but
Yes.
they've been there before.
A
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
they're
them
very
there.
comfortable there.
They have children of their own.
They've got 4 kids. They're grown, but
Take them there.
okay, yeah.
Because
I'm gonna go make sure that I don't miss her.
Okay.
thank you.
Lynn Grossman, right?
Oh,
This is Sarah, by the way.
Hi, Sarah. Are you a victim advocate?
I am.
I said you used to be a victim advocate. Was I
That's
right?
not true. Yeah, I've done lots of stuff like that.
I recognize your name and then she's saying.
What's your last name?
Latour. I've only been here about 2.5 years.
I am losing my shit.
Well, that would be appropriate. I think you should do that. I think if you don't do that, that's
Jane,
not right.
who would have done this?
I have just
And
one
are they
idea.
going to come after my kids? Or me? Who's next?
Is Jeff this much of a lunatic?
Who's next?
I hope to God not.
May I ask who Jeff is?
Yeah, of
I
course.
think you should. I think Wendy's been seeing a guy called Jeff,
Who's a friend of Jane's. And
who's jealous.
yeah.
Why does she think that she's Nev Campbell and Scream right now? She swears she's Sidney Prescott. Who's next? Any one of us are next. They are kind of throwing Jeff under the bus right now. I hope he wouldn't. I don't know. Now I'm kind of losing her.
Are you still currently seeing him or just something you kind of let taper off?
It's been a bad week.
Okay.
Yeah, Jane and I actually went for a walk together Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. early this week.
Earlier this week. That you've taken a 1 week break from
I took
Jeff.
a 1 week break from communication with Jeff to figure out what to do.
Okay.
Because we've been dating for like 9 months, so like 10 months a year.
And when you use the word dating to you, is that's my boyfriend, or is it more of just dating, like the casual? Okay.
No, like he was my boyfriend and involved with the kids, and I mean, yeah. And we had kind of a fight recently, and he's been trying to get back together, and I didn't know if I wanted to, and so he actually, the morning that I gave that talk, my boys were there and Jeff was watching them, so I could give the talk. Like he's, Jane, do you think I have to tell them about him?
I think you have to tell them about him.
Very true.
That is the only.
Give it a like.
The only thing that I can imagine related to you, related to Danny.
The only thing I could come up with was like his girlfriend Amy is recently divorced, separated, not really
Sure,
divorced. Like,
sure. So
what
but
if-
either of those people,
like the jealous boyfriend types, like what if the ex-husband?
right, totally. And you know that this divorce has been very stressful, and Jeff has been very stressed out by the stressfulness of your divorce. You know, it.
I mean, I'll tell them this, right? Like, can you tell?
And when Mr. Isom comes back, you guys can just, say, and he'll ask all the questions that investigators ask that I don't think of very often because I'm a victim advocate and I don't think of
Right,
them.
I think you do have to tell about him.
Yeah, I wasn't.
You weren't
not
thinking
telling
of
on
him.
purpose.
No, I'm sure.
I wasn't thinking of it. I just kept thinking, like, who in the world?
Is he someone that has, access to?
He's a professor of social work.
Okay.
He's
All right.
former military.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't think about this guy as like, oh, there's the kind of guy.
Right.
I mean, I would more just like think that maybe you did this.
Right.
It's just relationally, he's jealous.
Right.
Something is bad. This or that. I'm
Something is bad.
I'm just assuming that this isn't true for the moment, but I guess that's not so.
And you have to look at it this way. Telling them this, if anything, will help them disqualify.
Right. That's important to do.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to give them his number?
I don't. I mean, I can give them.
They have
I
my
give them
phone, so
they certainly have a ton of stuff from him. So I googled Trescott shooting.
Thank you for being here. So you Google Trescott shooting, and what do you see?
Just that police investigate shooting on Trescott Drive.
And it's on the news.
And unfortunately, the media here tends to get places, and they can't really stop them from being outside.
How often is there a shooting in like Northeast Tallahassee, right?
On Trescott Drive,
On
not
Trescott
so
Drive.
often.
This is what I can't figure out. How did he get to the hospital? Like, did he call
They,
911?
no, a neighbor, according to WCTV, here.
And this should be said, the police department won't release his name until they notify
the family.
And that being in Canada puts a little bit more of a wrench into our notification because it's a little bit more difficult to do internationally. But we're in the process.
And there's really, his injuries are really terrible.
The police got notified because a neighbor. Is it a picture of the house? Oh my God! You can see the car. You can't tell it's our house.
Well, yeah, right. You can't tell it's not your house. It certainly appears to be a house like your house.
And they say the
I love her.
2100 block of Trescott Drive. It must be still blocked off.
Can't tell it's not your house.
For a while.
It's certainly a crime scene, obviously a crime scene.
But it's like a thorough. I mean, a lot of people use that as like a drive-through.
Now, other people obviously know about this. Danny did show up places today.
I don't know that he had anywhere to show up today. Did he? Like, did you know? Because like it's summertime, he works from home, right?
Right. But there are people. But imagine if any of us fall off the grid from 11 o'clock this morning. Any colleagues
that had a meeting or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
All of the stuff he does over phone.
Right. Well, he and I were supposed to talk about where Ben was going to school, and it was very unlike him that I was the one who had to call him. So like he called early this morning. I had a repair guy at the house, and he called early this morning, and I left a message, and then I called him back. I have the phone record. He called at like 9, and he told me he went.
Get Jane on here.
So he says, I don't know.
Jane.
Like I think he went straight from dropping off the boys to go to premiere, and then he said, I'm going to do an exercise class that gets out at 10:15 or 10:30, and then we can talk after that. You remember how I had a voice thing? Like I hadn't talked to him. He was like, I know your voice is bad. Like does today work? And he said we could go for a walk at the law school, or we could talk. Like, and I have this message on my phone from him, which is why I said to the officer, there's no way he did this to himself. Like 0 chance that he shot himself. Danny.
I think there's 0 chance.
0 chance.
Danny would kill himself.
Yes, 0 chance. Like someone did this to him. So he had plans that we would like, I mean, he said this at 9, like, we'll take a walk, we'll figure this out, we'll talk about school. And then I called him at like 11:45 or so and left a message. And that was, I thought weird, but I thought whatever, like,
And you
meeting
probably thought, oh, good. I don't have to talk to him.
I
But
was really anxious
oh
about
my
speaking
God.
with him and having this be a contentious issue about where
Which of
our
course
kid
it
could go to
is.
school.
Oh my God.
And I didn't hear from him, and I didn't think too much of it. I just thought like, well, they'll just call me later. And then at around noon, I had lunch plans at 1, and I was supposed to go to a friend's engagement party tonight, and it's called a Stack the Bar engagement. So I went to go find bourbon. So I went to drive to ABC Liquors, and I went to go through Trescott, and it was blocked off. So I went around, and then I looked for bourbon, and then I got gas. That's why I was trying to show the officer, like, I have receipts from all these things, but I don't know if it matters if they're at noon. I mean, obviously, like, I would be one of the people that they would think did it.
Well, you have certainly the most contentious relationship with Danny that anyone has.
Yeah.
You know, but
they swabbed my hands.
Well, fair enough.
Gunpowder.
They should.
I mean, asked me if I washed my hands since noon, and I was embarrassed to say I hadn't. Everyone else washed my hands.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I think Jeff is somebody that they should talk to. And I don't know of anyone else.
They were asking, like, does he have gambling debt? Does he have? And I'm like, the only person he owes money to is me. Like, there's no one. He's like, he's a straight shooter, right? Like, he's not an alcoholic. He's not a gambler. He doesn't have a sex addiction. He doesn't, you know, like, he doesn't have any like weird stuff going on in his life.
No, he's a difficult guy, but he's not.
That's what he was saying. He's like, is there anyone that hates him? And I'm like, he's difficult, but he's difficult in like an ivory tower kind of way.
He's not liked, but he's not.
He's not liked, but he's not hated.
Certainly not, and he has people who love him.
How do the students feel? Like, is he like, are law students receptive to him? Like, oh, this is a great.
I think there's some that really like his method, and there are a lot who don't like him at all.
So you say he's more disliked?
He's a very abrasive guy.
Does he challenge you kind of? Would that be a good?
He's challenging. He loves to argue, so he's fairly elitist. So like the students,
very elitist. Oh my
students
goodness.
felt like put down by him a lot, and so they feel like insecure. And but again, we're not talking about like hateful and awful. We're talking about like difficult,
right?
You know,
right. And he has colleagues who really don't like him,
but not enough.
But this is a different, right? It's a different, right?
They don't like him. They don't want to go to lunch with him. Right.
Yeah, no,
He doesn't make friends easily, but not like he makes a ton of time.
And he has a lot of, and he has very close connections at the temple.
That's what I said. I
I mean,
said
he
he's
has,
got Jewish community and like
he's important in the Jewish community, and he's loved, and he's
And there
serious
two
academic.
Jewish temples in Tallahassee, or just one?
it's kind of complicated. There's
There's
Temple
three at
Israel,
least.
which is the Reform synagogue. There's Shomer Torah, which is the conservative one that he belonged to, and then there's Chabad, which is sort of like, it's not really clear. It's kind of like a proselytizing thing. And he would donate money there and bring the kids to events there and spend time there. So he's sort of affiliated with two of them and bring the kids to stuff at Temple Israel too.
I mean, he's very, very connected across the Jewish community.
Yeah, he's very
Because he's also very like he had a major Jewish education, so he's extremely knowledgeable about Judaism, and he cares deeply about how people interpret scripture and law and rule and practice, and he's involved in all those sort of debates at the community level, and he's very it would be hard to overestimate how involved he has been in the Jewish community. He has a lot of connections.
And it was kind of one of the reasons why we got divorced, is I'm Reform, I'm kind of culturally Jewish, like we just have really different religious perspectives. I'm in the middle of a fucking nightmare.
I didn't want you to be married to him, but this was not the method.
Well, that's what I said to the officer. I was like, we had a rough time, but
This has been a terrible
he's
time.
the father of my children.
Right.
And things were entering a new phase where he has this girlfriend and he's out of town a lot, and that was nice. That's why I know there's just, I mean, given his personality and everything, there's no way that he did this.
No, he didn't.
He
didn't
demands
do
to be out of town. He was leaving
Yeah,
on
we
Saturday.
know.
Like,
We know that he didn't do this.
And delighted with the boys and delighted with
no,
with
he didn't do this. So somebody did.
He was angry and upset about the divorce. Really, really angry at Wendi. Really, really angry. But really pleased with things that how things were going to go
It's been 2
forward.
years and things for him were a lot better.
Do you mind if I get Desiree Eisen to kind of tell him about Jeff?
Yeah, I think you should do that.
Let me go grab him.
I can't believe you brought your own drink here.
Well, I wasn't sure how long I would be here. I was thirsty. I had just arrived home to pour, say, a glass of wine when they called and said, "Don't you want to go to the police department?" I said, "Jane, no, not really."
People didn't do this, right?
I assume you didn't do
Priorities, hon. Priorities.
I had I was home working on a paper that's due.
Well, you'll
I
have.
sent it in, like I sent edits to
You'll
someone.
have. You'll have.
I hope they have the time log.
Of course they will. Of course they will. All of that is evident. You will.
I understand why they think it would be me, but
Of course it would be you. But it's not you. Jeff would be my vote. Now, again, just going by, likely. I agree with you.
It
That
can't be an accident.
he didn't do this. Jeff, Jeff didn't do it, but I don't think Danny did.
Somebody shot Danny
Like to death. Holy shit.
I didn't even know that he was still living. Sarah told me that, and then I started freaking out. I was like, I want to get the boys over there. Like, is he scary looking? Because I want, like, if he's not gonna make it, but he's okay, or he's not, like, I wanted the boys to be able to be with him.
Shouldn't somebody do that?
I know, that's what I said. I was like, he's there, he's full on, like, this. I was like, is he with?
Shouldn't somebody loves him?
Yes. Should I go? Someone needs to go there.
I know.
He's by himself.
Really, he's by himself.
I don't think they haven't called the family yet. They haven't called his parents. They were like, what are his parents' names? They're asking me.
How about the rabbi?
Oh, that's a really good idea.
How about the rabbi?
Can you ask them?
Yeah, we'll do that
So
right
there's
now.
no rabbi at Schneer, but Rabbi Schneer, that's really his name. He, him or Jack Romberg.
They need to go.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yes, especially if he's not gonna make it, so that they can. If they can.
He needs a blessing.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I was sitting in this room by myself, losing my mind. I was at lunch with Janine and Ritu. I don't know if you know them, friends of mine, and these officers walk in, and we just finished, I ate a lunch, like I had a whole delicious lunch, and they're like, are you Wendi? We need to speak with you. And I was like, oh my God, are the boys okay? Like, and they're like, the boys are fine. And then I thought, oh my God, like, what's
not
going on?
fine?
Like, who's fighting me here? And they wouldn't tell me. And so he said, I need you to get in the car. And so he drove me, and I started like, I just was like, what's going on? And they're like, your husband. And I said, ex-husband. And they're like, ex-husband? So they didn't have the, like,
Well, how do they know? They're just starting this.
so they thought we were still married. And so I was telling him everything, and then I was thinking, oh my God, now they've got like a suspect. I should.
Of course you're a suspect, and you're a smart suspect. You should be the suspect. But, you're not gonna get framed for a crime.
Right.
And it is in your absolute interest.
Love
in
the
every
friend.
way,
Tell them
Love.
everything, because to the extent that if they don't know whoever did it, if this goes unsolved, that's
so
the worst
scared
thing for
of
your
so
boys.
many things, Jane. Like, do you think whoever did this is going to come after the kids?
I'm very worried about that. And I think
I don't want to be like left alone in that. Like, I want protection. I'm scared. I don't know who this is. I don't.
Okay. Well, you should maybe go and stay. I think you should go stay. Can you go to Lynn and David's?
Ellen, yeah, yeah.
You
they have
should.
lots of bedrooms. I could just.
You
stay
should.
there for a
The
little
boys
bit.
are there.
Yeah.
And
I need to pick up a few
Maybe-
things. Like, I would need my contact lens case.
just go there.
I'm really glad you're here. I am losing my shit.
I wish they'd
Jane,
come back.
they keep doing this where like they leave for long periods of time, and it's 5:30 already.
Mhm.
I've been here for a while. I didn't know if I don't know. Are you looking to see if there's more info?
No, I
online?
haven't had this from Danny. From Kara. So I called her.
I talked to Carrie yesterday. I was taking a walk around 5. I met a new friend last night, a friend of a friend, this girl Malia. We went to Tallahassee food trucks last night, hung out with her for hours. Are you telling her?
Yeah. Because she also Googled. And she said, oh my God, there was a shooting, do you know? So both she and John,
Why would they Google? Why would that just come up?
I said to both of them, I'm going to the department. They're the people I said, I'm going to, John was there when I John got the call from the police officer. So I'm in the car. I'm like, I'm calling Kara.
Yeah.
Jane's like, Oh, they know because I told them. Jane's like, well, how do they know? Hon, I just hon, I tweeted it. I told everybody. Jane's like, my bad. My bad, guys. Yeah. I let everybody know. I need to go pee, but I'm gonna watch this while I play it.
I'm on my way to the police office. Well, I would have called you and Kara, but Kara's in Portland.
Right.
I'm really glad you're here.
So I just
I just
can't. No worries. And I'm just saying to her that Danny's been shot and it's serious because until I know that I can't quite take it and that's the.
Do you think you could, like, you're allowed to leave the room? Can you?
Oh, here they're coming.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that Lynn just came.
Oh, good.
Just got the car seats in and she's headed out.
So we have a real concern. Okay. Would it be possible for a rabbi to be sent to the hospital?
Okay. So Danny's very religious.
I don't know if he's even alive, but.
Okay.
We're just really struggling with the idea that he's there alone.
Okay.
He's very religious.
Okay. Extremely.
And I was trying to think of this earlier, but I can give you the names of the 2 rabbis in town, and I think they should be called.
Okay.
At least he's not, because his family isn't, like, nobody's there with
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
If Sarah, can you write down these names?
Because I think if they could go,
Okay.
whatever's happening,
I understand.
whatever state he's in, some kind of blessing
I
is
understand.
required.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have any phone numbers.
Okay.
But Jack Romberg is the name of.
Romberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the name of one of the rabbis. The other rabbi has a name that's going to take you a while to spell. His name
Sometimes those are the easy ones because I find one and that's the only one there is.
His name is Schnoyer Eurichman.
Common spelling on it?
That's really his
That's
name.
good.
But his last name is Eurichman. Oirichman. His first name is Schnoyer, Schnoyer.
I'm just Googling Rabbi Tallahassee. And
I'll see what I can find. If you'll tear that out for me, and I'll see what I can find.
Thank you.
But Lynn is here. The car seats are in. I've spoken to the preschool. I changed the name. They were fine with that.
Preschool knows that.
Lynn is coming.
Okay.
Yes, I've spoken with them after you spoke with them and told them she was coming. They were fine.
Okay. Do they know what's going on?
I don't know. The investigator, made
there.
contact, so I don't know what all they know. But we spoke with Lynn and
She's
said,
going to take him to the house.
Yep, and
Do they
said
know what's going on?
we explained to her he is severely injured. He may, probably will not make it, but
he knows not to. They don't.
correct.
So they're just going to pick him up, say, Mommy's
Mhm.
in a meeting. Mommy's busy.
Time for McDonald's. Auntie Lynn's picking you up. And then I have her, cell phone number because I knew you didn't have your phone right then. We'll get that back to you here shortly, hopefully.
Okay.
And I told her that you would call her and probably go straight to the house, whether it's us taking you there, Jane taking you there, whatever, however
Does
you
my
need
car
to
need
get
to
there.
stay here?
I don't think so.
Did I gave them my keys.
Yep,
right?
they have the keys because I
That's
got the
my
car
house
seats
key.
out.
Okay.
But yeah, all that should be done. Unfortunately, just everything's time consuming. So that's, kind of all we're waiting on.
Okay.
Let me see what I can.
We need that. And that's just.
Okay,
That's just
absolutely.
really
And it's Jack Romberg and Rabbi
You can call him like Eurichman. Eurichman.
or Rickman. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you for thinking of that.
And I did tell him Mr. Isom that you want to talk to him again. So.
Yeah.
Is there a bathroom that I could use?
Yes.
I had a similar urgency need. And we swipe my hands before they understood on there. I don't know.
You can go to your left. And then kind of that little.
Sorry. Do you mind if I sit in this chair?
Oh, please do. Jane, I'm sorry. I don't know that his family knows yet. Did they get that
We're
information?
working on that now. What we do usually as a law enforcement agency, we don't like to tell people that over the phone if we can try to avoid it, just because it's kind of shocking news. And we usually
So can you tell
what we're
law
trying-
enforcement there to go to the
Correct.
house?
That's what we're trying to do now.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, because we don't know, especially people's conditions and how they're going to react.
Jane.
If someone gets so upset that they have a heart attack or something. We want,
Jane.
not to be on the phone.
It's better to have a human.
Jane might be everything.
But they're working on that now.
Yes.
So it's an actual fact that he's not going to survive these injuries.
That's what General Isom.
Yeah, Mr. Isom. Yeah, that's what he.
He's not a general.
Yeah.
Whatever. I call him Brad sometimes. That's okay.
I was just like in the car with it. I'm like, what is your name? What do I do today? I saw that one from Kara.
I disagree
You need to call her. You can. You're not being held hostage.
that there's too much laughter for this incident because people do weird things in this kind of situation. I'm not saying I believe her. I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm just saying that I don't think that's that weird for me. For me. Oh my God, we're almost halfway done. Okay. 3 hours in. Christ on a cracker. All right. Thank you for watching this with me. If you could give the stream a like and make sure you are subscribed because YouTube unsubscribes people to weird things. But let's keep going with this.
Cheer.
So what we're in the process right now, and to do that, generally we have to. It's almost a telegraph that we send to the other agency, kind of giving the information.
right.
I'm going to make it's very old school. As we start moving here.
I know that it's not like. Well, I don't know what's happening right now, but like as a little bit ago, it wasn't definitive. Do they want to wait until it's definitive, or do they want him to like?
They want to get in contact with them because I think some decisions need to be made, and because they're his parents, they would be his next of kin. Yeah.
So he's still alive, but he's maybe on life support or some such thing.
I don't know the
You don't
medical
know.
terms around it, but it's from what Mr. Isom was telling her, it does not look.
He was shot in the head.
From what was Mr. Isom?
I said that and he didn't answer it.
So it's just he was very badly
shot
multiple times, maybe badly.
When I think he did say that there was trauma to his face. And
As
that's
I
when
was
you're
saying, I
asking
wanted
about
the
showing the
kids.
boy.
I wanted the kids
Yes, you
to be with him, but not if he looks scary.
And not if he's. I mean, there's nothing to be.
I know. I just thought he might be like.
No, I know.
I got the
Like,
feeling
he
he
got
might be a
shot in
little
the
bit
leg.
alive.
Right,
and if
right.
he's a little bit alive, I wanted him to like touch
Be
the
able to
kids
see
one
the
more
children,
time.
but he's apparently beyond that. Like he probably hasn't regained
From what Mr. Isom
consciousness.
said, correct, yes.
He's
From
been,
what he was saying, I
he
wouldn't
was
say
found in a really dreadful state, and he has not come out of any kind of. He ended that phase. No, Wendi, good Lord. Have you called your parents, darling?
No, after we're just.
Did she call her parents?
They have
I don't see. They have her phone.
But
Yeah,
I
but I
don't
know
know
their
their number.
I do know my family's number.
I don't
know the answer.
I don't know. I don't want to say yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm
but
gonna go to the bathroom and come back. Do you need to like my suspect? You need to like watch
no,
me?
no, I don't need to watch you.
Okay, I'll be back.
What I'll do too is I'll just check and see if you can call your
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I don't see any issue with it.
I just think they're gonna want to come up.
Well, and you're gonna want them here.
Yeah.
So they
I
need
want
to
them-
they need to get in the car right now, and they need to come up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what needs to happen because they can stay with you at your house,
and they can.
we
help
can
with the
we
boy.
just try to figure out if you're safe to be in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's me. So I'm just updating you. Danny is expected to die. Gunshot wounds. Don't tell anybody else. Just keep it to yourself. But I know that you're. Yeah, no, he's right. No, he's. Wendi, of course, I mean, they've been interviewing her as a suspect, and I have suggested Jeff Lacasse. That's my contribution. And also suggested that we get a rabbi over there. Because he's alone, he doesn't have family here. This is really terrible. This is really terrible. There's nothing you can do that I can think of Wendy's got, I mean, they brought me here to get the kids, but I thought, God, the poor children, they won't know me. And actually, it's probably better that I'm, here with Wendy. I'm sitting here with the victim advocate, now the investigator, and I'm going to get off the phone. I will. All right, bye, Dawn.
Okay, I appreciate you coming up here.
I'll be out of your way.
It's time to go.
Okay.
We got some more stuff we have to take care
Yeah.
of. But I really appreciate you coming up here and talking to her. And
And I've suggested to you that you look at Jeff Lacoste.
that's what Sarah was saying. I'm not sure who that guy is.
Well, she'll tell you about it. And
Is she going to tell me everything?
I imagine she will. I mean, Danny's a jealous guy, Jeff's a jealous guy.
All right.
But, that as a social worker, I would be.
Well, let me ask you this. If Jeff is the new guy, why would he do it?
Just because this is something I wouldn't say in front of Wendy.
Okay.
I thought you said something I wouldn't say. I'm like, I'm right here.
As doing the kind of work I do, I would think, there's this person, and then he loves Wendy. Danny makes Wendy's life very difficult. Wendy is currently making his life very difficult. I don't know him to be a lunatic, but he's a jealous guy.
Okay. All right.
That's what I would say. He's my colleague, so he's somebody I think of as a decent guy.
That would be who now?
Jeff Lacoste is my colleague.
Okay. All right.
Are you leaving? Yes, I'm being kicked out.
Oh, really?
Really. But I can come get you if you need me.
Okay.
Okay. So if you can't drive, it's no problem.
What's your number, James? So I can give you a call.
321-4657. I'm happy to come get you. You need to talk to these guys.
Can you make sure someone goes to see Danny? I guess they're going to do
You're
that.
going to
That's
do
not
that,
your
right?
job.
You're going to make sure that there's
I know Sergeant Baldwin, when I was out there, I was talking to her when
It's
he was
really
there, they were
critical
working on that.
that he be blessed today.
Oh,
It's absolutely
okay.
critical
Gotcha.
that he see that a rabbi go there. Absolutely critical.
Jane's like, that's a lot to ask. I have to go tell everyone what happened. Thanks.
Okay,
All right,
bye. Thank you for coming.
Okay. I am available to you. I'm going now, but this is a process, and you're going to move through it. Okay. Thanks very much. And these guys were very generous to let me come in here at all. So thanks very much for that.
I'll be back.
I think he'll just ask you some more questions, and they just need to, they don't. And sometimes, friends and family try to help, but sometimes they
No, it's good that you
tell their
told
side.
them.
And that was good. Sorry, it's so cold in here, and I was irresponsible and offer you a jacket.
I'm not sure if it's cold in here. I was like shaking from the moment the officers came into the restaurant and were like not
Right, that's
telling
not a
me what
normal
was going on.
situation.
And so I didn't know what it was. I knew it wasn't good. And so I feel like my body started shaking a few hours ago. I don't know if I'm actually cold, but thank you for the jacket.
Well, it's generally, I don't have goosebumps yet, but usually I get goosebumps in this room, so it might be warmer than normal, but I think nerves. And then they said that they should be on your phone very soon too, and then that's when.
Will they just sort of, can I get an update from I just want to make sure the kids are not freaking out. I don't know what Lynn told them, and I trust her very much, but is there any way to just get an update on my kids to make sure I know they're okay, they're in good hands, but I don't know. I mean, just to make sure they're not being told
too much information at once.
Yeah, or just where's mommy? I would like them to say mommy's at a work meeting or something.
Right, okay.
Just something that the kids would understand. Sometimes mommy's at work, so they get the idea of
okay.
I mean, they would wonder why is mommy at work at this hour, but something.
Okay. Let me check on that, okay?
I'm not trying to create more work for you.
You're not creating more. This is kind of what I'm here for right now. Exactly what I'm here for, okay?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that everyone there works for Wendy? Everyone works for Wendy in here. All right, Wendy.
hear the female.
Oh.
Sitting in this room by myself right now is like a form of torture.
I'm sorry. I know. I keep leaving you. I don't want to. But
Well, you keep asking for shit.
Joanna, who's been in and out of here, the female, she is just saying some back. She's our special victims investigator, which means she does all the child and sexual assaults and those types of crimes. Yeah. And she spoke to Lynn, and Lynn's very well aware that also has
Jane was like, the service was wonderful.
So very aware that they don't know what's going on, not to disclose anything overly.
But Lynn knows.
I don't know what Joanna's. I mean, Lynn knows something's up and something's wrong, and I'm sure Lynn and like everyone else seems to do nowadays probably Googled or looked at the news, Yeah. So, and I think she does know it involves obviously dating.
Because I'm here and they seem to be okay.
And then also they did get in touch
with the rabbi,
with one of the rabbis. Yes. So I believe so. Yes.
Great.
And then if nothing else, even the hospital usually has.
Hi.
That's his cell phone number. Okay. I spoke with him, and he's going up there.
Okay.
I spoke with the hospital, and they have already had somebody come by. They've already had a rabbi come by.
Really?
Because they have chaplains. They have chaplains of all different denominations.
Just on call. There's not a lot of Jews in town.
I don't know, but he is going, and that's his cell phone.
Okay.
I told him you would probably touch base and reach out to him.
Honestly,
whenever.
I don't really have a great relationship with him.
Okay.
So he's not really who I want to talk to right
That's
now.
fine.
I just want to make sure he's
The
giving
other
Danny
rabbi
what
that you
he
gave
needs.
me is out of town.
I have a great relationship with him.
Okay, yeah, he's on his voicemail. It said he's out of town
It's
until
on Facebook. He's with his grandkids.
yeah, so would be in and out. He was like, "Is there anybody else in the community I need to reach out to?" I said, "As of right now, so."
Yeah, have them. They would probably want to talk to the rabbi. So, I'm really glad he's going over there. I can't talk to him right now.
Okay, and that's fine. And I mean, he asked about you and asked if there was anything you needed. And okay, so, and I said, well, I may have her. If she wants to reach out. And he's like, absolutely, anything that's needed. So.
Thank you.
No problem. And don't worry, Lynn. We spoke. She knows the children don't know what's going on.
And she knows.
She knows that he was seriously injured. And that
did she seem okay? Like she with Alan? Are they
no?
together?
I talked with Alan. She was out when I got him.
Okay.
Apparently, he just does not answer his cell phone. He's like, "Let me give you my cell phone." I was like, "I called it twice." So she was out somewhere. She wasn't at home when I got a hold of him.
Okay.
So he said, "Let me call her. I'll have her come." So she came by herself, but she had talked to him. She was fine, cool as a cucumber.
Okay.
She's, and just for time's sake, I knew Jane was up here with you. I was going to bring her up, but it was at 5:30 getting her out to get the kids, and she knows the kids don't know anything, and it was going to be, mom's running late. Aunt Lynn, it's McDonald's time, whatever the case may be.
That sounds great.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm sorry, my face is so red. I told her I was laughing because my rear end's sticking up, bending over, getting the seats. I was like, I'm sure 7th Avenue was loving
Did you
this.
see all the Cheerios that are in that
We
car?
did. At least
I know
maybe
it's
I'll knock
there.
him out.
I meant to clean the car
please.
this week. No, I'm glad I didn't because it would look like I was trying to erase the crime scene.
Well, and the funny thing was that we said, I don't know which car seat goes to which. And when we were walking up, I said, okay, I have the left, you have the right. And then we sat him down and she and I picked him up and I went, I don't remember
One
which
kid
one
is
was
short
which.
and chunky and one kid is long and skinny.
So when they get in and it doesn't fit, they'll have to figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Because as we were walking, I was like, oh, I don't remember which one was which.
Lynn is really great.
Yeah, so she was great. And, Alan was like, because I was very cryptic with him on the phone, I just don't want to talk. He's like, do I need to come up there? I'm like,
That
no,
sounds
no,
like
no.
Alan.
He said, everything's fine.
That's a good
I was
imitation.
like, she's all right. He's like, okay. So.
But you told him that Danny was.
I told Lynn more than I told him,
Okay.
just because it was on the phone. So I'm sure when Lynn left here, she called. So
Am I just gonna be here for like hours?
I don't think so. I mean, I think they're just quite honestly waiting on the phone. Remember how we told you they put it on the machine?
Yeah, that he had to.
Right, to
yeah.
do the phone, and it just takes
Forever.
depending what's on there.
Yeah.
As far as if you have lots of pictures of kids, or it takes some time to do that.
Yeah.
And then they actually brought your van back here, and I got the car seats out of that, and I think they were finishing up. So I think
I'm
that's
gonna
all
need
they're
the police
waiting.
help to get the car seats back.
You may.
I always have them installed here.
Yeah, and on the strap that goes over, we hooked them. I didn't tighten them as tight as they should be. I was like, here, can you see? And she's like, nope, I'm good, because they weren't moving. So it's definitely a chore. That's why my face is so red, because I've been out there doing that. But I'll touch base with Isom. Hopefully it's not.
We wanted to talk to him about a potential lead. So
Okay, I'll let him know.
Sorry, I know it's a lot of running around.
3 hours in, has a potential lead.
And I told him that, and he said it should be relatively soon that you get your phone back. I don't know.
Why not use someone else's phone?
No, I don't. Yeah, because the number. Let me go ask again. Just be like, can she just call?
Yeah. Do you have a phone, right?
Cell phone.
If I could borrow it, though.
Okay, Wendy.
You doing? How you doing?
I don't know.
All right.
How are you doing?
I feel like my head's about to explode.
I'm about the same.
Okay, I need to find out this number here, 6,800.
That's Danny's number. Wait, 6,800. 202.
8,200.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm just going through. These are phone calls that you made.
Yeah.
Charlie's your brother?
Yeah. I'm not even calling you like weird sex hotlines or anything this morning.
That's okay. We've seen that
Really
before.
embarrassing.
That's all right. You checked your voicemail? Yet?
Oh.
Or no, you
How
checked.
could it be a 305 number?
No.
Um,
Your number? Isn't that you?
Yeah, that's
Sam?
me.
Okay, called this number.
Okay. That says voicemail.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I'm just basically going over this with you to see if you can clear up anything. Of course, this is Charlie, your brother. Charlie, your brother. Michelle Turner.
Friend of mine who lives in Colorado. Renee. Renee's the one that used to be the victim advocate. Renee is a very close friend of mine that is interviewing at FSU today for a position and leaving at 7:30. And if there's ever a woman I would really like to get a hug from, it's Renee, but I don't want to bother her on her.
Rita Hinden.
That's the mother of my friend Tova Nugget. So it must be like a family plan under her mom's name for some reason. But
So you called
my friend Tova was returning her message.
TOBA?
TOVA, Tova.
Okay. Emily Benfer?
I didn't talk to her. I sent her a text.
Okay, I see it.
Just sent her I just sent her a gift for her baby.
Tova.
She texted me to thank me.
We're going to talk about Jeff here in a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It looked like part of the ceiling just fell off.
I know, I was worried about that too. So that one's pretty cool, but maybe it was some other.
Oh, I really can't. I guess I need to hold on to this in case
Just
Danny.
have in case, yeah.
I just.
And I took it down too, so when I get in contact with his parents, I think
It would matter to them to have contact with like the local Jewish stuff in town. I bet that's I won't answer it, but it's my friend Robin. I bet she's in the general counsel's office at FSU. I bet she's. I wonder what people have seen by now.
I don't know, and that's kind of why we're trying to get his parents notified, because it's very difficult now to beat technology and news sometimes in this field.
I missed Robin. He's called Jimmy Judkins. That's my attorney. Should I call him? That's my attorney for the divorce case, not like an attorney for like.
And once investigator Eisen finishes calling you, I'd call whoever you feel comfortable with calling.
Okay. Whoa. Just need to know you're all okay. I don't even know who these people are. Can I listen to the message from Robin just to hear what's like why I need to call Jimmy? She's called a lot of times. God, I wonder what she knows. Sure though. Can you write? Oh, she's gonna text me. It's weird. So why would Jimmy need to talk to me? He's my lawyer for the divorce case. This is Lincoln from last week.
You have very pretty hair. Very serious in that picture.
So cute. I just am curious, like what's coming in. Right now it looks like a whole bunch of nothing. No one's writing me yet. I can get a sale on Victoria's Secret stuff. Governor Rick Scott has things going on. A lot of the rest of the world going on.
And so I don't forget, because sometimes I tend to do that when you're ready to get out of here. What's your phone number?
954-803-0079.
Okay.
All right. I was just looking to see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nothing going on. And then my attorney really wants to talk to me.
Okay.
Did you hear about that?
No.
I think it's nothing. It says we
Your
got
attorney for
our divorce case.
Oh, okay.
It says we got a new judge.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay. All right. Let's. I mean,
Talk to-
I didn't know earlier, but apparently you got a guy in your life named Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about Jeff.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to hide anything.
No, I know you weren't.
I just didn't think to tell you about him. So he's been my boyfriend. We've been dating since end of October. Jane actually set us up, which is why Jane thought of him first. And Jane and I had a long talk earlier this week. We went on a walk together and talked about, I wasn't really sure I wanted to continue dating him. We had like a fight at the end of June and it was weird. And then I went away for 2 weeks and just got back. And I asked him to just no contact for a week just so I could kind of figure out whether I wanted to be with him or not.
When did you ask him that?
Monday night after yoga. I sent him an email Monday night.
Your orders or his yoga or both?
I don't know what that means. I went to a yoga
Who
class.
went to yoga together or?
Like together.
Okay.
Some guys like yoga.
I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
I go to yoga, or I
And
used
Jeff
to,
goes too?
and he would go with me sometimes.
So Monday night after yoga.
I sent him
this past Monday.
This Monday,
Okay.
yes, July 14th.
Okay.
I just sent him an email and said, my heart is really heavy and I'm having trouble figuring out what to do. It'd be a lot easier if I just didn't have any contact from you for 1 week and then we'll kind of figure out where to go from there. And so I haven't had any contact from him.
Was he amicable to that or did he?
He didn't respond to it. I said, I'm going to take your silence as acceptance. And
Oh, okay. You were in person telling me.
no, I emailed him after yoga. He'd been like, let's go out tomorrow. Let's go out the next day. And I have a hard time saying no. And
Right.
so I didn't say no in person. And then later I wrote him and said, I really just need like a week of silence to get some clarity on where we are.
Okay. So he never responded. Still has not responded.
The only response I had is that I bought some presents for Ben for his birthday when Jeff and I went to Destin one time and he had them at his house. And so he brought them. I came to work and there was a bag of the presents from his house. But I had asked him at yoga, I said, oh, when you get a chance, I'm really going to need you to bring those presents because I don't have the boys this week and I could wrap them. And so he just brought the presents so I could wrap them.
When did he bring them?
It must have been Tuesday morning at some point. I think I got to I'm not in the office like 9 to 5 right now because I just finished teaching and students are out of session. And so I have writing deadlines. So I work sometimes from home or from a coffee shop. And so I got in, I rolled into work sometime mid-morning and they were there. So I don't know. what time it was
Wendy,
then.
shut
I asked
up.
my assistant.
No, that's all right. You're saying you asked him for him
And he brought
on
them.
the phone, I guess?
When I saw him at yoga on Monday,
Okay.
I had mentioned to him that I wanted to wrap these presents. I had most of the week without the boys and I was, looking for something to do. I might as well wrap Ben's birthday presents. And so he brought them to the office.
So he brought them even after the whole.
I said no
financing
contact,
stage.
but yeah.
Why would you say, what was how long have you been seeing Jeff?
Since the end of September.
Okay. All right. And so since September, you all have been seeing each other exclusively?
In the fall, I was dating someone else too. And the relationship really evolved around February. I post-divorce, so I was kind of slow to but so I jokingly used to call him my special man friend. Or on February, he started being more like my boyfriend. He started spending some time with the kids and they really adore him. And I introduced him as Mommy.
I'm going to put a poll in the chat room. FYI.
His friend, not his mommy's boyfriend. So they just think of him as Jeffrey and he plays Star Wars with them. And so he and I would spend time together on the nights or the days I didn't have the boys. And then when I had the boys, he never stayed over, but he would sometimes join us for dinner and play with the kids and then go home. And things actually were great. And I was very happy. And then we went to Gainesville together. He's a social work professor at FSU and he was teaching a class at Gainesville. And so I didn't have the boys that weekend. I went with him to work on some writing and we had a great weekend until Saturday night. We went out to dinner, we came home and he just was convinced that I'd been cheating on him for months and had kept track of it and was just absolutely convinced that I was cheating on him. And I kept telling him I wasn't. And he just I felt like not very trusting of me and it just made me feel really uncomfortable. And after that happened, I wasn't sure that I wanted to be with him anymore.
I'm wondering what brought this on, the whole not trusting thing.
I'd been dating someone else in the fall. And so he had asked me, did you see someone else in the fall? Kind of once things were good with us, maybe around April. And I said I did. And I told him about it. And he felt like I don't know, he was jealous of him, and he was like, I don't want you to see him. And the guy I was dating was leaving town, and so I said, well, I want to go get coffee with him before I leave town. And he said, like, I really I don't want you to do that. And we had an argument about it, and I went and had coffee with him anyway, and he ended up at the same coffee shop at the same time and saw us having coffee and got really angry. But
when was that?
that was May,
May.
like mid to late May, maybe.
Okay. Well, do you think it was a coincidence, or do you think he intentionally went?
I think it was a total coincidence. Okay. I was only there for like 30 minutes, and yeah, I think it just is a small town.
Okay. All right. What kind of car does Jeff drive?
I'm really bad with this. It's silver colored. I think it's a Nissan. It's very old and very rundown.
Okay.
Judging.
Silver Nissan.
Gray silver.
Okay. You don't know what year or how many doors or anything?
I want to say 2 doors.
2-door.
And I don't know what year it is. I have no idea.
You pretty sure about the 2-door?
I'm pretty sure. I feel like, yeah.
Is it his car exclusively?
Exclusively. He doesn't even have to share it with anyone.
Okay. Does he live alone?
Mm-hmm.
Where does he live?
He lives in an apartment complex. I've actually only been over there once because he was kind of embarrassed. It's a basement apartment, and it's off Park Street. I think it's called Victory Gardens.
Okay.
It's like between Park and Appalachia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now she's just being shady. His car, if you can legally call it a car, like those cars that like kindergartners drive, that like they draw, with like in his place. Ooh, not a white refrigerator, honey, not a white refrigerator.
It's off Victory Garden. You don't know the name of the complex?
I thought that's the name of it. Is Victory Gardens a road?
Victory Gardens a road, yeah.
I thought that was the name of the
That's
apartment.
all right.
Is it closer to Park Avenue, or is it closer to, or is it halfway down?
It's if you turn left, if you're on Park and you're heading towards downtown, if you turn left, it's on your right.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, I'm Investigator Cherry. I just got a couple of questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously,
There's a
we
man
mentioned
more.
earlier about Danny's passcodes, his phone, his iPad, and all his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you one that he used to have back in the day.
Yeah, let me have that one.
God, it's the only one I can think of though.
It's okay.
I know a passcode used to be Meraglim 1. It was MERAGLIM 1.
I'm sorry, M-E.
E as an elephant, RAGLIM, Meraglim 1. But this is like
A while ago.
it's wild.
I got that. Well, here's the thing. I got 3 kids, and we've downloaded a lot of games on our phones and our iPad and everything, and the little buggers will try to know the passcode. Now, Danny seemed very involved with his children.
Yeah.
I got that sense as soon as I stepped in the house. Is there any chance that the
Maybe
kids may
they know the iPad code. They might.
All right, when we get a chance, can we just double check and see that? Because that might help us out.
Can I ask them rather than you? I just think.
Oh, no.
No,
I want you to ask them.
Absolutely. They know. I don't have an iPad, but my parents do, and they know like what's the secret code, so they would know if Abba had a secret. That's what they call Danny. They call him Abba. They would know if Abba had a secret code. What's the secret code?
Right.
So I can ask them in a way that.
Yeah, and so the iPad and the phone, if they know.
Does his
Let me
phone have
give
a
you
passcode? Do you have his phone? Yeah.
Let's get it. Here's the kid's date of birth.
I was thinking maybe that. I mean, I don't know. Usually people use like dogs. We don't have a dog. He didn't have a dog growing up.
Yeah. Well, the texts are telling me that it was possibly a number. Like mine's a number, and not
That's what
necessarily
I
a
would.
word.
Yeah, I would think it would be a number.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe birthdays and whatnot.
Yeah.
So one son's birthday is July 29, 2009.
Which one's that?
Benjamin.
That's Ben.
Ben. Other birthdays, October
And the other
13th.
one's
Keep up.
October 13th, 2013.
No, 2012.
I'm sorry,
2010.
2010.
You were wrong.
I know.
That's Lincoln.
I was there for it. Yeah.
You were there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, mine are 6'3" and 8 months tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
yeah, let me know.
Okay,
what,
so I will, as soon as I see them and it's appropriate, I'll ask them and see if I can find out.
Well, you can try the 2 date births now.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. I just meant in terms of asking them what's Abba's secret code.
And it may be important to kind of get that out of the way.
I know, I just meant like I haven't seen my kids
No,
yet.
I
so
understand that. I understand that. It is.
as soon as I see them and I can be like, does Aunt Lynn have an iPad? Does Abba has an iPad? What's his code?
What's
I'll ask
funny
as soon as
about
I
that?
can ask, okay?
Everyone's annoying me
So
here.
that's, is that Hebrew, the Abba?
Yeah.
Okay, that's father?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And
Why would you?
Like abuela for Spanish is grandmother.
Why would you know that? He's like, is that one of them Jew words? Why would you know that? All right, let me check the poll. Is Wendi credible? 8% of you guys say yes, 65% of you say no, and 27% say you're not sure yet. 418 of you have voted. I'll give you another minute if you want to vote. Go ahead and vote because I want to get like a good percentage of the people watching.
Right, Sarah?
It is. Do you speak Spanish? No, I probably should, but I don't.
¿Hablas español?
Okay.
Sí o no?
The guy that you were seeing in the fall that Jeff got jealous of.
His name's Daniel.
Daniel?
Mhm.
Daniel what?
Sack.
Sack?
S-A-C-K. He's moved. So he was, he and I actually went to college together, and I randomly found out that he was still in Tallahassee. But he was really eager to leave Tallahassee. He wanted to be in the Northeast. And so.
Law student?
No, he's teaching at the theater department. So we knew each other in college and then lost track for 12 years. And then he ended up getting hired by the theater department here.
But since left?
Since, yeah, in May, at the end of May, he moved to Amherst to start a job there.
Who got the theater job? The bisexual? Is that the gay? Because that would make sense. All right, 66 say no. I don't know, Mayor. I don't know, but I know that Jeff didn't love that. Shit, I got like we're gonna have to finish this on Monday because I only got a couple. I don't got that much longer with this bitch in me. I can't. 3 hours and 40 minutes straight of Wendi Adelson. I'm trying to end my weekend on a good note, but I'll play a few more minutes.
Massachusetts.
In May.
Yeah, end of May, maybe early June, something like that.
Is Amherst a college?
Yeah, but he's at UMass Amherst.
Okay.
My stomach really hurts.
Do you need to eat?
No, I don't know that I'm going to eat for a long time.
Okay. Do you need
I
something?
had that
You got water.
last lunch.
And you saw him briefly at the same time you were seeing Jeff?
In the fall, yeah. I had actually never dated two people at once before, but.
Suzanne, everyone's a gay. Everyone is a gay. The poll is over. I took it down. It was done.
I wasn't exclusive with either one.
Right.
So I dated them both until until I realized like Daniel just was going to leave and I thought Jeff had potential. So.
But let's get back to this Saturday. I guess this was this past Saturday that he got mad about.
When he got mad, it was June 28th. It was before I left for Miami with the boys.
Okay.
So, yeah, he got really mad.
But what sparked that?
That was what was really sort of surprising is Daniel had been gone. We'd had a month of like really, really great times, very happy month. And we went out to a nice dinner with friends and then got back to the hotel room and I could just tell he was upset. And so for me, it kind of came out of nowhere.
Was that in Gainesville?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's when Jeff wanted to look at your phone or something?
Yeah. Did Jane tell you that?
Yeah.
Or so he had said that it wasn't that time, but he had said,
That's when Jeff wanted to look at your phone or something?
Yeah. Did Jane tell you that?
Yeah.
So,
Oh shit. Jane strikes again. Dude. Jane, I called it. The minute she walked in, I'm like, this lippy bitch.
He had said that it wasn't that time, but he had said, like if Jeff would be over and I was doing something, I would leave my phone out. I have this like old agenda book and leave that out. And basically he said that he like saw that I had called Daniel and he saw it in my phone.
Sack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, that's why I said there's Danny and then there's Daniel.
Gotcha.
So it had really upset me that he had gone through my phone and that I was just, the whole time I was just kind of crying. I was just really sad. I felt like we had a great relationship and his behavior made me think that I couldn't really be with someone like that. And I didn't really say much other than I was just really like, no, I didn't cheat on you. Like, yes, I saw Daniel in the fall. Like, no, I haven't seen him more than as a friend since February. And like, if you don't trust me, we can't really do this. So, and then he was, really sad and apologetic and was like, oh my God, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm gonna lose you. And I never really thought I would be in a police station talking about my relationship.
Well,
I understand that it's potentially relevant.
so this was on the 28th of June in Gainesville.
Yeah, so we drove back that Sunday morning, and I cried the whole way. We drove back to the house, and I told them, like, my parents don't believe that I can drive the boys down to South Florida by myself, so they like to drive up and help me drive down with them. So my folks were coming up that Sunday. So Jeff left, I had a couple of hours, my parents came up, and then Monday morning I went and picked up the kids, and that was the weekend that Amy was visiting, Danny's girlfriend. Okay. So that was my first time meeting Amy, so I went to our former house, and I was really, anxious to meet Amy and kind of sad about 620. Sad about the whole thing. And so my dad was like, well, I'll stand with you. So my dad stood next to me on the doorbell, and Amy was perfectly lovely. And I picked up the kids, and they seemed really happy, and got in the car and said goodbye.
Okay. That was Monday.
Yeah.
And then
I was in Coral Springs or Miami with my folks, and my brother and my other brother came down. It was my dad's 70th birthday on July 5th. So we had a party for him, and I had Skype contact with Danny and the boys. And so after we left the next day, he flew up to New York and was in New York that whole time.
Who?
Danny.
Okay.
So Amy went back, and the next day Danny went back to join her. And so he was in New York the whole time I was in. He flew back July 11th in time to pick up the boys on that Friday afternoon.
Okay. Let's get back to Jeff after you come back to Tallahassee, and I can't remember which day.
So I had lost my voice. So I got back to Tallahassee. My parents came with us, and then Saturday morning I took my folks to get the rental car. They left, and I had a cold, and I wasn't feeling well, so I kind of just was in my house all day Saturday. Sunday, Jeff and I made plans to go see. So Sunday the 12th. Yeah, Sunday the 13th.
You hadn't seen him since you drove back on the 29th.
That's right. So July 13th, I saw him. We went to a movie and then got some dinner, and we're talking, and it was confusing because I missed him, and it was nice to be with him, but I also felt kind of like uncertain given his behavior in Gainesville. I have kids. I feel really protective of,
She's like, what do you think? Do you think it was too early to take a break? I mean, I don't know. I was interested in talking to other guys, but like maybe we could have worked it out. What would you have done? What do you like? What? Also, Charlie Adelson transferred to Leon. Boom. Okay. Boom. New pick. Who dis? New pick. Same Charlie. Who dis?
if someone.
It'll be the 13th.
The 13th is when I went out with him.
Okay. That's a Monday?
No, it was a Sunday. And then the 14th was the night I went to yoga, and he came and seemed to want to like go out a lot the rest of the week, and I just knew I needed some headspace to figure out what to do.
Okay, the 13th you went out with Jeff, went to a movie. The 14th you went to yoga.
Mm-hmm.
He went to yoga.
Yeah.
But no discussion. Oh, no, you email him later.
And say I'd like a week off.
No cocaine, that's why.
And I'm sure, I don't know, like you can find it in my phone. It'll be in my email track of what I sent.
And then basically to Jeff saying, I want some time.
His
He
email
doesn't
says-
respond, but he brings some gifts on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
But you'd had no contact since the yoga on Monday night.
None.
Okay. Nothing, no contact at all
No
since?
text, no email. I told him, I said no text, no email, no nothing. Like
Is Jeff a violent person?
No.
Not at all?
No,
Jeff own a gun?
I don't think so. My guess would be like 100% no, but I guess I was only in his house one time. He certainly could have a gun and I wouldn't know about it, but he never
Lives by himself.
Lives by himself. He'd never talked to me about a gun.
Okay.
He was in the military, so
Oh, he was in the military before?
yeah, he grew up
Lived by himself in a really, really gross apartment.
He was in the Air Force and ended up in Eglin Air Force Base, and he started going to community college and took classes and was really bright and ended up doing a PhD here at FSU and then taught in Arizona and then just got rehired here. Not rehired, but like hired. And that's how Jane knows him, is she's doing a PhD in social work and Jeff is a professor in social work.
Jane knows everybody. Of course Jane knows them.
I want to get a picture just to confirm I'm not talking about the right person.
I probably have it on my
Sure.
phone. And you can find him on FSU, right?
How long has he been back at FSU?
Since August.
And you all met through Jane.
Yeah. No, I just have pictures of my kids. And this is from my dad's 70th birthday with my mom and dad and my boys and me.
Wow.
Deanna, I'm with you. This bitch is grating.
He's a young study. Yeah, the boys have blue eyes. Danny has blue eyes too. I just love
Anyone else hear that? Or is it just me? Jojo? Is that you? Joe? What the hell was that? All right, 348. I can't, guys, love you. But 4, 2, that's like 2 Titanics. That's like watching the Titanic and then watching half of the Titanic. Oh my good Lord. I'm going to write it down. 348, 43 is where I'm stopping. Yeah, I can't. Sorry. Sorry, Wend. But like, I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. That was so much. That was so much. She's a lot. She is a lot. She's a lot. That was a lot. She's a lot. Jane, thank God for Jane. Jane was great. Okay. Oh, all right. CJ sent 25 for the school on PayPal and said, for the roof. Thank you, CJ. Krista sent 20 on PayPal and said, Auntie Deb, just for being you, I love your energy and the way you support others, especially Aiden and what he's going through. Sending much love from Canada. Thank you. Thank you, Krista. Thank you so much, Krista. Also, Becky sent a Venmo this morning and said, watch party, got my coffee. I'm ready to go. Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much, Becky. Oh my good God. Oh, I need to go look directly in the sun or something. Holy shit, she was annoying. Sham, wow, says she is the Colin Albert of the family. Protect Wendi. 3 life sentences, 19 years for Rivera, and mom is next. And Wendi, I wouldn't go to an airport. Bracelets are waiting for you. From Sham, wow. Sumo sends 5 pounds and says, Jimmy, I'm late, just tuned in. Oh my God, the minimalist mantle behind you is so nice. Oh, and by the way, it is £5 super chat, not euros. Sometimes I confuse the two. Thank you so much, Sumo. Thank you. Sham Wow says, Wendi hasn't had good sleep in over 10 years. She will get a good night's sleep when she's behind bars in her little cell on her little mattress, and she'll say, it's finally over. Well, I don't know. Donna can't get good sleep. Donna's like that princess that can feel a pee through 100 mattresses. Donna needs her 2 mattresses. So, I mean, hopefully Wendi gets good sleep if she gets booked. Great way to spend a Sunday, says Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Auntie Deb gifted 5 Auntie Deb memberships. Thank you, Auntie Deb. Beehive says, love you, Jimmy. Thank you for today. Oh, hon, of course. I promised it. I deliver. That's what I do. Man of my word. It's all we have in this life is our word. G Mommy says, go deli, CS me, Alov, fo, OD. Thank you, Poppy. Go. I think you're supposed to say, get a delicious meal of food. And then you ended it with, where is she? You ended it with,
Thank you, Poppy. Thank you so much.
thank you, G Mommy. Oh my God. I know, G Mommy. I know it changes it when you go to type things in the super chat for some reason. It does really mess up your text. Oh, tomorrow morning for school, we'll dive more into more Adelson lore. Maybe we'll take a look at June not Jane, June, and or maybe we'll look at some other stuff. We'll talk, we'll gossip, we'll talk a little smack, and anything else I have to go over. No, almost 4 hours. Jesus, Christopher Christ, I just couldn't, guys, anymore. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I was like this. Just throw her in jail. By the end of it, just throw her in jail. Good Lord. All right, guys, be nice to each other. Be good to each other. Give the stream a like. It helps out the stuff. Make sure you subscribe. That helps out the stuff. Leave a comment. That also helps out the stuff, I heard. I didn't realize that, but that also helps out the stuff. So thanks for helping out with the stuff. And thanks for hanging out with me and, shooting the shit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for a regular class. We'll have a regular normal class tomorrow. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.